had that, and I guess he didn't. So he is working himself in here right now, and he will be joining us momentarily. But I hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday, starting off a wonderful week, and ready to rock and roll. There's a lot to talk about in the way of horror movies today, especially a big one. Weapons just came out this week, and we have Nobody 2 coming out this coming week. So very looking forward to that, and looking forward to chatting with Mr. John Ward about it. How you doing, John?
I'm fine. Sorry, I thought you were just sending me a picture. I didn't realize it
Oh,
had the link on it. So,
no, yeah. Well,
my bad.
right above in the chat there, right above the picture was the StreamYard link. I
Yeah.
sent it to you earlier because I knew I was going to be in a rush this afternoon. So I know I normally send it to you now, later on, but my bad. So, but we're here now, and all is good. Is it not?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Good, good. Uh, how's your Monday been treating you?
Busy. I had help at work, which I normally don't get, but that's okay. That's fine. I like working by myself, but today I got to get done some extra work. So
Nice.
while my help stayed in the office, I went out and did all the work. So I'm one of those people where if I don't do it, then it's not done correctly. So,
I
so
hear
I'm
you.
very tired and my body is achy and I mopped and my hands hurt and everything.
Oh, oh. Well, I'm like 300, well, close to 300 miles away, so I cannot bring you a new tampon. I apologize.
I'll just use the one that I've been using. Thank you.
Okay, okay,
But I appreciate that. So
okay. Yeah, it's a thought that counts, right?
that is true.
Yes. So we have a lot to talk about, but first, John, you went as well as I did to see the new movie Weapons. Did you not?
Yes.
Let's talk about that right.
Wow, that's new.
Now. Well, we did that once before, and then I just forgot about it. So, but yes, so we have a little intro for talking about the movie. We're going to talk about Weapons, then we're going to get into this week's horror headlines, and look forward to Nobody 2. Amongst other things, we have some John Carpenter stuff to talk about. We have a couple other movies to talk about, the homework assignment from last week. So, without further ado, let's talk about Weapons. Man, I watched the trailer for this and I was like, okay, it looks interesting. Kids disappearing. I'm liking the way it's shot. I don't feel like I know too much about it from the trailer, but from the director of Barbarian, which I loved, and it stars Julia Garner and Josh Brolin. So I'm sold. I'm in. And then I went and saw it. John, before going to see it, did you know anything else about the movie that I didn't just kind of cover right there?
No, I watched one trailer and that was it. I did not want to know anymore.
Yeah. This is a good movie to not know anything before you go. And I did love the fact that I feel like the trailer did not give away anything really important from the movie. It just let you know it was a horror movie. It was kind of intense, and it had Julia Garner, Josh Brolin, and it was about kids that go missing. That's all you want to know going into this. And that's one thing John and I have already talked about, is that we are not going to tell you really any more about the movie because we want you to go see it if you haven't already, and we do not want to spoil it for anybody. So please, in the comments, do not mention anything about the plot, the story, anything like that with Weapons.
What I can say is it is a romantic comedy. It does
Mm,
take place in a small town. It is between a teacher and a police officer, and
yes.
they deal with children, and that the police officer and has to get used to all the children. They in the end they all come to love each other, and it's a wonderful rom com that the kids, you could see them like they look like they're airplanes. They spin around because they want to all be like planes and pilots and things. So I'm probably not giving really anything away. But it is a wonderful film to take your girlfriend or wife to. It is kind of a kids film. It would be probably not a PG-13, but maybe like a G10. And so that's so
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I've ruined it for anybody, but
Yeah,
that's
with
that's kind of what happens.
maybe some nods to like Kindergarten Cop or something along those lines.
There is a little kid that points out penises and vaginas, yes. Oh, and as a
Yeah.
reminder, this is also from the director of Miss March. So
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah. So every single thing that John has just told you is complete hogwash. So yes.
what movie did you see?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Uh, but Weapons is phenomenal. The way it was shot is phenomenal. Like we will tell you, like I will tell you, like just that I liked the way it was shot. It was a great movie. It was intense. It was a very well thought out and put together story. Um, the payoff is definitely worth it. And I'm very, very glad I went and saw this in the theaters. And I'm very glad that I went and saw it before I heard anything else about it, because there are elements that in other movies may not be considered spoilers, but in this one, I would consider them spoilers. So I loved it, and I thought it's just put together very well all the way around. What say you, Mr. Ward?
What say I? I agree with you. It's I'm going to be bringing out tomorrow. It's like a 10-minute out of the theater review where I couldn't say anything. It really should have been 2 minutes, but
Yeah.
I just could not say anything except for maybe comparing it to other movies, hearing about the director, like he really loves the movie Magnolia. He is doing the Resident Evil reboot.
Saw
So
that.
yeah, so that should be interesting. I've heard, but I don't know if this is true, that he's going to be Star Wars. I'm really hoping not. But yeah, it's beautifully shot. It's well edited. It's well directed. Really well acted. From what I understand, this had a completely different cast. So, and then the strikes happened. Everybody fell out, and then they brought this cast in. Now, here's my question for everybody. So, the Josh Brolin role was originally Pedro Pascal.
And I would have
Would
never gone and seen it. Nope.
would this film have made as much money as it did if he was in it? Because so far everything he's been in, bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. And Weapons, speaking of money, has, according to Google, as of a few minutes ago, made almost $72 million on a $38 million budget. So
That is a hit.
it's already, and that's in one weekend for a horror movie. You have to consider, I understand we have Josh Brolin, who is Thanos, but horror movies typically don't make buku bucks, especially unknown, like first one-off type horror movies. So the money it's made is great. And Rotten Tomatoes has this right now at a 95 expert rating, and so the tomato meter is at 95, and the popcorn meter, which is the fans, is at an 87. So that is a phenomenal score, and it's done well in the box office. So highly recommend, go see this. Do not hear anything about it. Just, you've got to go see it. Got to.
Yeah, it is the less you know, and I was very happy to not know
Yeah.
a lot of what happens. The way that the film is constructed, I was not expecting it at all. But like I said, the director is a big fan of Magnolia, so it's
I have no idea what Magnolia is. Is that a horror movie?
no, that's the film by the guy who did like Boogie Nights, and that's P.T. Anderson.
I have
So
no,
it's
I,
also it's been compared to also like Shortcuts, Go, all these movies that have kind of separate storylines. but it's done so. Pulp Fiction, it's been compared to that. It's just excellent. The effects are really good. Um, the This is another one of those movies where it's the last 20 minutes. The whole film is great, but the
Yeah.
last 20 minutes I actually laughed out loud. And I LOL'd, and everybody around me was doing the same thing. And it's just a great movie. It's really good.
Yeah.
You had mentioned, like the monkey, and for me, this is, yeah, I would definitely put it in that type of
Yeah.
category. And there was an Oz Perkins trailer.
I did not get the Oz Perkins trailer at my
Keeper.
theater. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, this movie is in the question. It's in the realm of, is this the best movie of the year so far? We've had movies like The Monkey. We've had we're gonna have Nobody next week. We've had why am I drawing a blank? Shit, my list. Man, all the movies right on top of my head. Warfare and Novocaine and Ballerina. It's in the conversation with all of those about being the best movie of the year. It's in the conversation. I'm not saying it's better than any one of those, but I'm saying it's in the conversation. I would entertain a debate that it is as good or better than any one of those. So I absolutely love it. I cannot wait for it to come out. I will be buying this movie when it does. So with that being said, anything else? Any final non-spoiler thoughts on Weapons, John?
No, it's difficult to talk about it without doing a lot of spoilers, because there's so many good scenes. And I am just, every night I am just, since I heard about the Pedro Pascal thing, I am so happy that he was not in this movie. And I am so tired, because somebody pointed out, you could go to a theater and there would be 4 Pedro Pascal movies, like posters up, and then there would be 2 Gardner posters up, because she's also in Fantastic Four.
Oh, Julia Garner. Yeah, okay,
Julia Gardner. Yeah, I was blanking on her first name. But to have 4, he's released since 2024 9 movies. This is too much, man.
Yeah.
So Josh Brolin has proven himself to be such a good actor.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that he got it.
Yeah. I am with you. And now, with that being said, let's take a look at this week for Roar headline. Yes. Let me see if I can do this. I'm failing again. I really got to figure out how to do this stuff better. There we go. Okay, now I can show you this. I hope. There we go. Yes, finally. Okay. Final Destination 7. New Line Cinema sets Death in Motion. Maybe Death in Motion? Or I guess they're just trying to be funny with words there. It's not a name. With a new sequel from Bloodlines co-writer. So we have a new sequel being written. THR reports New Line Cinema moving forward with Final Destination 7. The studios tapped Rory Evans Taylor, co-writer of Bloodlines, and the script for the new sequel. This isn't exactly a huge surprise, as Bloodlines became the highest grossing and best reviewed installment of the entire franchise. So, is it the best in the entire franchise? I don't know. I kind of still think the first Final Destination is the best. But as far as sequels, I would put this as the best. So it's kind of cool. I liked this one. I don't mind the fact that they're bringing back, one of the co-writers from Bloodlines. What do you think about that? You like that, John?
I'm happy they're making another one, but I don't think it's the best sequel. No.
Okay. All right. And then we have Alien Earth. Look at this. We're less than 24 hours away from Alien Earth coming in. So the Alien franchise will be back in business tomorrow night. And it is 2 episodes being released on Hulu, FX, or Disney Plus. You could be able to check those out. Episode 1, Neverland. When a spaceship crash lands on Earth, a sister searches for her brother amidst an unexpected alien threat. So you got a spaceship crashing, and there's a sister looking for her brother. Episode 2, Mr. October. Tensions rise between rival corporations. A reunion takes place, and a secret is revealed. So they don't give you a lot, but there is some story to it. John, are you looking forward to Alien Earth?
Yes. Yeah, they're going to do 2 episodes, and then the following week it will be 1. The following week it will be 1 until it runs out. So,
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It's got a good showrunner on it. I'm just hoping it goes in a good direction. I'm hoping with it's I understand, I guess, now that the Alien series, it's always going to be a female led series, with Ripley, and then more. So I'm hoping they do something good. I don't want a girl boss.
Okay.
So I'm a little scared.
So is my audio back to being better?
Yes.
Okay. God damn it. Second week in a row. Yeah. The sound went bad, man. Damn it. I don't understand this. I'm telling you, I got to leave. I have to leave StreamYard and go to another platform. They've been screwing me. When I don't change anything, like nothing, there's no reason for us to have problems. So that sucks. Sorry about that, everybody. But very much looking forward to it. And I'm going to say hello to everybody here in just a moment. Give me just 1 second to talk about one more headline, and then we will dive into all of you. And that is Camp Crystal Lake. Hardcore fans of Friday the 13th franchise know the original horror classic was filmed in and around the town of Blairstown, New Jersey, with the real camp, whatever the hell it was called, the fictional Camp Crystal Lake, in Sean Cunningham's 1980 slasher. Unfortunately, however, none of the sequels ever turned to that classic filming location, but Crystal Lake, the upcoming television series from A24 and Peacock, is aiming to channel the classic spirit of the original slasher by finally returning to Blairstown. So what they're saying here, basically in a nutshell, is the new Camp Crystal Lake TV show is being filmed at the original Friday the 13th filming location. And I think that's pretty cool. There's like a real campground. You can go camp there, and you can watch the original Friday the 13th on a blow up screen or something they have right there at the lake. That stuff's pretty cool. The fact that they're going to go back and make this show, at least parts of it, at that original location or in that town, I think is pretty cool. What say you, John?
Yeah, that is cool. It's kind of like watching Jaws when they have you out on the water and they're all in like the rubber rafts and stuff and the tubes. So yeah, that sounds fun. I'm looking forward to that show. I'm looking forward to Alien Earth too. I'm a huge Alien fan, huge, and I'm a Predator fan, and they've now hinted that even Blade Runner is part of this universe. So it's like, and I'm a big Blade Runner fan, so I love science fiction. So I'm just hoping it's just, this stuff has just been so hit and miss. I'm just really hoping, but it's got a good showrunner. So
yeah, I hope. We need some Friday the 13th in our lives. Gail says, hey guys, first went to see Weapon. I loved it. Second, had outpatient surgery, will not be attending the live. This should correct most of my health issues the past several months. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Gail. Whenever great. You do watch that, or whenever you do rewatch the video here, we are sending you our love. Yes. And all the legends, hopefully you have a wonderful night. Thank you, Gail.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Deadpool Fanatics says Weapons was insane and awesome. Saw it twice. Very nice.
Wow.
Don't forget Shin Godzilla 4K with English subtitles coming to theater next week. I have no idea what that is. Do you, John?
Yes. Well, yeah, I'm a big Godzilla fan. So yeah, Shin Godzilla was one. It was before. It's like they did Shin Ultraman. It's kind of alternate Godzilla. Godzilla's pretty cool looking in it, but this is like a 4K and stuff. So it's. I thought it said, "Don't forget." I thought foreskin. I thought it was foreskin.
Don't foreskin.
Don't foreskin.
No, we don't foreskin around here. No foreskinning around. Masashi, what's going on, Masashi? Mr. Bones, what up? Nocturno, what up? Michael McNally,
hey.
Barbara Holiday, House of G Fam, Pam Punk, Antonis.
Hey.
Get all kind of legends in the house tonight. Nick B, what up?
Hey.
Greg, how you doing? And let's see here. Reggie says, I haven't heard a bad thing about Weapons. Going to try and see it in theaters this week sometime. Reggie, I highly recommend it. Do it before you get spoiled.
The thing that's also great about it is it's the #1 movie. Freakier Friday was '2. So that shows that people are tired of Jamie Lee Curtis and don't care about Lindsay Lohan. But then Fantastic Four, First Steps, was #3. So it is just tanking.
Wow.
And that this little movie, Weapons, is just dominating. So
yeah,
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, no, Weapons, it was absolutely phenomenal. And if I didn't say hello to Sean 420, what's up, Sean?
Hey.
And NG, what's going on? Predator Pascal. There you
go.
Oh,
yeah. I watched the whole video on his history, and if he's not being investigated soon, it is very annoying. So
yeah. Not a fan. Oh, maybe he'll get the same treatment as what's his name, who got ran out of Hollywood. Baby Driver, the guy.
Kevin. Oh God, not Kevin Costner. Yeah. Kevin.
Spacey.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Balzer heard Weapons put a lot of people to sleep. It made no sense. Then they don't know jack shit about movie watching, Balzer, because Weapons was phenomenal. It made perfect sense. You just had to pay attention. If it was confusing to people, I will say this: put your phone down and pay attention to the movie. It was phenomenal. It was so well put together. Loved it.
It's a little bit of a slow burn, but it breaks away from the horror, and we follow different people for a little bit.
At times, it could be.
But it's still excellent. Just the performances and the writing, the dialogue, the characters, everything. So no, that makes no.
But everything is there for a reason. So even when it's slower, it's still progressing the story. So I don't mind slow as long as we're going somewhere with this. And it to me, I had to go to the bathroom after like halfway through. I was not moving out of that seat.
You're just
yes. By the time that movie was over, I was hightailing it to the bathroom. Wicked Network, what's up? How weird. I was underwhelmed, but the cinematography was great. It's definitely one of the better movies to come out this year, but still so many plot holes. See, and how weird. I saw your comment about that on my post. I don't know. I did not feel like one plot hole. Did you, John?
No, but it's see, once again, you can't really say anything.
Yeah,
I did not. Well, I have one question, but that would ruin it. So I'll ask you later. But
okay,
I do have one question about the movie, but I don't know if they did a sequel, maybe it would be answered or something. But no, I didn't. Everything to me made perfect sense. So
yeah. Okay. But I also don't have kids or care about them. That would be a big part. Very happy for Zach's success. I'm a huge WKUK fan. WKUK. What is WKUK?
I have him up here. Let's see.
Got to be an abbreviation for a movie, right? Magnolia is a great movie, says Reggie. Heart Eyes. Heart Eyes is another one, Greg. You are definitely correct. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to have to explain what that is. I looked at the director's films, and I don't see anything.
I don't know how weird what that is. NG, did you like Happy Gilmore 2? I give it like, instead of 2 thumbs down, I give it a thumb and a half down. It had some funny stuff, but all in all, man, once I heard it was going straight to Netflix and not to theaters, it was wow, excuse me. Yeah, it was what I thought it was going to be, and that was not great. Eddington was a great Pedro Pascal film, in my opinion. I don't think I've ever seen Eddington.
He's not a bad actor. He's a good actor. He's very talented. He's
Yeah.
just so freaking annoying.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You know, and it all goes back to Gina Carano. That's what it does. She can is because she doesn't side with Disney and he does. She gets fired, and I'm so happy that she won this lawsuit. But I
Yeah.
still wanted Disney to go to court, and he could say whatever he wants, and it's perfectly fine, and that
Yeah.
is not acceptable. So
Yeah.
it's but I guess if you're going to be working for a woke company, then you better be woke and not a Trump supporter. So I mean that's kind of her bad in some ways, but you know.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I'm glad that she won the case, but at the same time, if you wanna work for a company, and a company feels this, certain way, you are rolling the dice if you go against the grain. It's just you are, and whether you're right or wrong, it just could cause you a headache. So,
Yeah,
but I'm glad she won.
yeah, when it originally happened, people were questioning if she could win or not. I'm like, well, that's like joining Greenpeace and killing a whale and then being mad that they fired you and talked poorly about you. You know, it just you can't do that. So, but I'm happy for her.
Yeah, yeah. Got to check out the pilot for Alien. Oh, very nice.
Cool.
Earth last summer. It looks great. Looks like it's going a direction the series has needed for a while. Very nice. Glad to hear. And thank you for enlightening us without spoiling us. Appreciate that, Talking Chucky. They're adding Jason Voorhees to Fortnite. Oh, that's kind of cool. Gold Movie says Weapons wasn't even that good. Prop just hype everything nowadays with no warrant. Interesting. Yeah, I thought it was gorgeous. It was, the way it was shot was beautiful, and I thought the actors were great. The cast was great. The story built up to something that was just really phenomenal. So, but to each their own. To each their own. I'm never going to tell somebody they're wrong. I'll just say I disagree. And that is what is, if we all agreed on everything, there would be no point in sitting here talking movies, right?
Yeah, as I'm sure there are people out there who didn't like The Monkey or Companion or any of those type of movies. So, but that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad, but doesn't mean a masterpiece. I get that. I can understand that.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Barbarian, and I loved it.
Yes. And that's true. Barbarian was also longer and at times a slow burn. And I don't want to dive into comparisons or anything, but I get that, and that's fair enough.
Yeah, they're very.
They should definitely hire Pedro Pascal for the Predator reboot. I'd say no.
No, well, because he is a predator. I think that's the joke. Yeah, because he's being called Pedo Pascal is his name.
Oh, Pedo Pascal. Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. Oh man. Greg says, "Feel better, Gail." Yes, we all want Gail to feel better. HC, what up? Can you watch and review Us and Insane or Unsane? Us and Unsane. You're just trying to kill me now, HC. You're just trying to put me in my grave, aren't you? I'm not rewatching Unsane. And Us, man, I'm telling you, I tried. What was it? Did I try Get Out or no? What did I try?
Yeah, you tried to Get Out.
God dang it, man. Now I don't know. Don't hold your breath on that, HC. Jeff Keaton is in the house. What up, Jeff? How you doing? Talking Chucky, I went to a screening of Weapons on Tuesday and loved it. Such a good film. They even gave us no, shut the front door. I'm not reading that.
Potato peelers.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what we got when I went to go see it?
I got Jack Squat.
This is what I got when we went to go see it. Naked Gun posters.
I would kind of like. My. Oh, thank you very much. Nick B, we're talking weapons. Yes, weapons. The new movie this year. Any woke? Oh, any woke stuff?
No,
No,
I would
not
say
at
absolutely
all.
not. No,
None. It was
No.
phenomenal. I mean, there is one slight aspect that if you are like a raging anti, you don't want any of it. There's one thing in there. There is a gay couple, but it did nothing to the film. And it was not like
right.
it was not like in your face. And I mean, you could argue that maybe they weren't even a couple, but I think they were. So
they were, but it's not done in any sort of way at all. I mean, it's just they're a gay couple. That's it.
Yeah, no, I 100% did not bug me in one bit. And that's, see, if you're gonna introduce like same-sex relationships into a movie, that's exactly how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Make them just average, normal people like the rest of us. You don't need to make them special or anything. So I thought it was great. No problems with it at all. White's Kids, the show he was a part of. White's Kids. What? Miss. White Kids. Is it the White Kids? Something about White Kids. I know what he's talking about now. It's like a sketch comedy show. It's kind of like SNL, or what was the show? The other show kind of like SNL.
Not Kids in the Hall.
No. But it's like it's the Whitest Kids or something like that. I know what he's talking about now.
Who was part of that?
No, he's referring to the WKUK reference, Whitest Kids
okay.
Yep. Gotcha. In response to your question, my dude, what are your thoughts on Corey Feldman? Ooh, man. Corey Feldman is the king of cringe. A king of cringe. What are your thoughts, John?
He's a weird guy. But but if I could put him into a movie, I would, because he's Corey Feldman. Why not? And he's such a weird guy that I would probably like hanging out with him for a day. Maybe not more than a day, but he's just so weird with all of his music and stuff. So
yeah, I mean, I might like to hang out with him for nostalgia, just because of being part of Friday the 13th, because of being
Goonies,
Stand By Me and Goonies and other things. So, but man, it's funny. I saw he was doing a concert and he took his shirt off, and dude should not be taking his shirt off anymore, because he's he is traveling down the beer belly highway here, and it was not good. But the problem is, I think he surrounds himself with yes men. Nobody tells him that what he's doing is cringy. I have nothing against him. He is just cringy. And my thought is, at this point, a Goonies 2, you got to put Mouth in there, right? You got to have Mouth, right? So how do you not have a Goonies 2 if you're going to bring back original cast member Sean Astin, whoever else? You got to bring back Corey Feldman. So... But I don't know, man. I just feel like he's such an oddball now. I don't know how you do that.
I think he's just had so much happen to him. Like, he's stuck in that Michael Jackson thing still, and I think there's something there for him to be stuck in that era, and all the stuff that happened with Corey Haim I think it's on one of the Lost Boys movies. I think it's the third one. It's the second one, I think, that Corey Haim has a cameo in, because they wouldn't let him be in the movie because of his drug problem. And they do show behind the scenes, and it's like, oh, God. But then I watched the two Coreys, and they are on the set of Lost Boys. It is bad. I mean, simple lines, Haim couldn't do, and, Feldman tried to hide the fact that they were making the movie, and because he didn't want to hurt his friend, and so it's I think he's just a messed up guy.
Well, child actors in Hollywood, especially from the 80s and 90s, they're messed up. A lot of them. So
Yeah.
yeah. Is that an egg on the right side? Are you talking about me? Like over here? I have I have Billy wearing a Burger King hat, and I have Ghostface. Up there, I have Jason Voorhees above Blockbuster,
Yeah, it
and
can't
I
be.
don't know
I don't
on
think I have
John's side.
anything that's an egg or
Yeah.
that side. Yeah, it must be you.
Happy Gilmore 2 was disrespectful. Zero plot story, zero story. Just a bunch of random scenes thrown together. It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
Will not watch it.
What's up, everyone? It's your Fragrance Boy here. Well, what's up, Fragrance Boy? How you doing? That's a funny name. What do you?
Dior.
And it looks like Johnny. Is that Johnny Depp you got right there? Do you love some Johnny Depp? The Whitest Kids You Know. It's a comedy troupe. Zach was part of. Oh, Zach was part of it. Okay. Yeah, the Whitest Kids You Know had some funny ass skits. It really did. Let's see here. Never heard of that show at all. I know he made Weapons and Barbarian. I'm a fan of both his movies so far. They are good.
And don't forget Miss March.
And yeah, there you go, John. Which on is supposed to I don't know what you're saying there, Michael. Sorry. Christian's in the house. What up?
What's up, Christian?
Talking Chucky. My AMC was handing out the Naked Gun posters. They wanted to get rid of them. Oh, that's funny. They gave you 29.
Yeah, there was a huge stack of them just sitting there, and I just went 1, 2, 3, and the guy's not even saying for me to stop.
Yeah, that's funny. Tonight's the first negative comments I heard about Weapons. Well, so I saw How Weird's comment on my post a day or two ago. So I saw that, but otherwise, yeah, from just a couple folks tonight, that's it. Everybody else has been loving it, so I highly recommend it. And watched a bug documentary. Oh, okay. Mr. Bones talking about a movie. Seeing Weapons and Together tomorrow. Very nice, Christian. Good call.
That's an interesting combo.
I mean, they're both new, and so that's why, Weapons is one of the horror films Justin Long has. Man, no spoilers, people. We're not going to talk about
that's. I wasn't going to say anything, but that's been out there. That's a headline.
Yeah. No, I know. I just for anybody.
But yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
I did not know that. I didn't even know Justin Long was in the movie until he showed up. So it was it would have been a spoiler for me. Thank you, OGP and John, for your honest Weapons review. I was looking for something to get my fangs into. Well, Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. You absolutely rock. We love you. Yes. And you're always such a big support of the channel. So thank you very, very much for that. Yes, if you have not seen Weapons, you need to go see it.
Oh, yeah, because Justin Long was in Barbarian.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
So he's friends with the director. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wet Movie 1 is the king of cringe. Well, yeah. So, I would say that maybe Wet Movie 1 is like the prince of cringe, and Corey Feldman would be like the king, or vice versa, one way or the other.
I would say Pedro Pascal would be the king of cringe.
Oh
right now.
Man, Fluffy has been weaponized. Fluffy went and saw Weapons today. Hopefully, Fluffy enjoyed that shit. We gotta get caught up on comments here because we got a lot to talk about. So let me just kind of zip through them here real fast, everybody. A favorite horror movie with an animal as the main antagonist. An animal.
Yeah, like nature gone wild type of stuff.
I don't know if I have one of those. Do you, John?
Yeah, I would. Grizzly is a good one. Jaws would be one.
Okay, Jaws. There you go. That's a good answer.
I mean, anything with a animal that's or something in the ocean attacking people, sure.
Yeah, I just can't think of. Like Cocaine Bear sucked ass. So I would say no.
No, that one was not good.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I missed the creator of Barbarians made Weapons. Definitely going to check it out now. I definitely would. Yes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to what Zach Kreger does his next film, Resident Evil. You know what? And the way they're talking about it is, it sounds like he kind of wants to unfuck that franchise. Like he wants to really give the fans of the game what they want.
I love the franchise except for the last one.
Okay. So let's see. Weapons definitely.
Definitely, maybe has Justin
Jesus.
Long.
Yeah. Yeah. It does, but that's I was trying not to talk about any of that. Mario, what's going on? And Jeff, Day of the Animals. There you go. I've
Day
never
of the
heard of
Animals
that.
is a good one. Yeah, I own
Okay.
that one. That's a fun one.
Nice. So, John, we had a homework assignment last week. That was to watch Selfie Man, and that was to watch The Children, right?
Yeah.
So, I asked you a question this morning about The Children, and you responded just as I finished The Wrong Children. But I will tell you, that was a good movie.
You watched the one with the radioactive hands?
Yes.
And
I
the
the
bus that
effects were
goes through the.
terrible. The effects were terrible, but I thought it was a pretty fun movie. Have you
That's a
seen that one?
great film. Yeah, I've
Yeah, I
seen it a
like
few
that one.
times, and it made me definitely stay away from children for a while.
Oh, that's
But
funny.
God, that's a shame that you couldn't watch this because this kind of would work with weapons. So
Oh, okay. Well, so let me tell you something then. I This has been a crazy week for me, and let me just get this out of the cat out of the bag right now. I did not get to watch either one of these films.
oh my God,
So
you made me
no,
sit through Selfie
no,
Man.
I promise I will watch them both, and we'll talk about them next week. Okay, I promise. So this is what's been going on today. I spent the majority of the day out in Palm Springs. My daughter, because my grandmother's getting put on hospice. So my daughter is going to be moving in with my grandmother to help take care of her. So I spent the day out there with my grandmother and my aunt, my daughter, my wife, getting things kind of going for that. Yesterday, we took my son out to LA to the Charger game. It was hot. SoFi Stadium in LA is a fucking piece of shit. So we got home from that. I was wiped out because you're in the sun. They put a roof, but it's not really a roof. It's like a magnifying glass that burns the shit out of you. So we were all like fried by the end of it. And the day before, well, going into last week, my son came into town. He's leaving for Italy for 3 years. So I'm spending time with my son. I took him with me to see Weapons on Friday. On Thursday, we went out last week and spent time with my grandmother who's in the hospital. And Friday, I also had to take my car to the shop because my air conditioner died in my car. I have no AC and it was 117. So I needed an air conditioner. So I went to the shop on Friday. They put a new air conditioner in it for $1,800. And then Saturday, it broke again. They put a bad air conditioner in or something. So the air conditioner in my car took a shit again. So I've had an insane week. It's been just insanely busy and everything. So forgive me for not getting the homework done. I will watch Selfie Man and I will watch The Correct Children, and we'll talk about them next week. So I apologize, John. I really tried to get to them, but I mean, I had like serious life issues that I've been dealing with. So do you accept my apologies?
Yes, as long as I don't have to watch Selfie Man again. So
No,
that's
you
yeah.
don't. I'm gonna watch it this week, and we'll talk about it next week.
I mean, I was messaging you. It was awful. It really was awful. And I
Yeah.
don't want to watch it again. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to set it over here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that so then we have it, and then I'm going to take the children and move it over here too.
Okay. Hack Production says, I'm curious if John watched what I sent him. Who is
No,
Hack Production? Do you know?
that would be that's Jack Hunter. So
Oh, okay. What's up, Jack? How you doing?
I
Okay.
apologize to him that I have not. I had way too much to watch. These two movies, and then I interviewed Tom Devlin yesterday for One Filmmaker, so I watched a bunch of his stuff that I haven't watched or I needed to watch it again and take notes. So I'm sorry, Jack. I'll have to get to it maybe this week. So Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I mean, hey, it happens. I didn't get to my movies either. But this is after my son heads off to Italy on the 21st, my life settles back down. But until then, life is a bit crazy. Yeah, I got John. Buzzing, got you. So they put you in a human ant farm. Not me. I just, man, I'm telling you, it's just been crazy. And I like, and so Friday, after spending $1,800 to get my air conditioner fixed in my car and to have it crap out on me again Saturday, I was on the verge of going postal. So it was not a good day for me Saturday. And I meant to watch the movie Sunday night, but I got home from the football game and just passed out.
You know, we don't, while your son's in town, we don't have to do that. So we'll take
No,
some of the pressure off you.
no. So I had said I'm going to watch the movies later in the week, so that so they're fresh in my mind. But then the week just got crazy. I have time. I will watch them before next week. We just won't do another homework assignment this week. Kevin Hampton, what's going on, Kevin? How you doing?
Hey.
Sounds like a man who never wanted to watch Selfie. That's it's it. It's a lot of excuses.
It is awful. I am telling you, man, it is awful. It is so boring. And I think it's only like 83 minutes. And it felt like 5 hours. It might be my unsane.
Yeah,
If,
there you go.
if we weren't going to do to talk about it and stuff, I probably would have turned it off. I just can't watch bad stuff anymore. I just can't.
Yeah, I'm with you. Greg watched a Charger game and saw the weather forecast. So it was hot at the game. It wasn't 117 at the game. It was 117 out here. But at the game, it was still hot. It was still very hot. And so SoFi Stadium, I heard people complaining about this at like WrestleMania and stuff, where they built the stadium that looks like a dome, but it's not a dome. It just has like this roof over a stadium. So there's no air conditioning, but the wind can't get in. So it's just like a hot, humid, soupy bowl of human stink in there. And then the roof is like a magnifying glass. It just intensifies the sun, so you burn.
Oh God,
It's a terrible
I bet
design.
it smells like a heavy metal concert.
Oh no, it does. It smells like an asshole in there. So here's the thing. It's the Chargers have a shitty owner. It's a shitty stadium in a shitty city. So you got the trifecta there. So there you go. Man, yeah. I'm happy my son had a good time and the Chargers won and all that. But it just wiped me out. It really wiped me out. Sorry about your car, your family member being in hospital. Well, thank you, Greg. Appreciate that.
Yes.
What up?
What up?
If y'all watched and reviewed it, you'd be the first show to review it. What did he send you? Do you remember what it's called, John?
Can I say what it is? He kind of sent it to me in private. So.
Oh, okay.
But say yes if I could share the link and let people know what it is.
Yeah. It's freaking stupid what a compressor costs to put a vehicle. Yeah, the part was like the part in the kit with the rings and stuff were $1,000, and then labor and the Freon or whatever it's called now on top of that, just crazy. Comes out as of now mid-September. So they spent over $6 million on SoFi or $6 billion on SoFi, and it has a translucent roof that doesn't protect from the sun. Exactly, that's exactly it. That's what we were like. How do you do this? I know I'm late, but did you think 28 years later sucked? I hated
hell
28 years
yeah,
later.
that was awful. God, did
Yeah.
it suck? And now I was gonna start collecting Danny Boyle's films, and it's just like no, with him being a baby and removing 28 weeks later, that makes no sense, man. You're a fucking baby, just because you didn't make it. No, I hated the movie. Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, so did I. Go Vikings, says NG. I'll say go Pats. My son's a Charger fan, so he's going to say go Chargers.
Go Berserkers.
There you go. Yes, only share a link to him, not everyone else. So there you go. So, John, let's talk John Carpenter, shall we?
As you can see, my coffee mug in honor of John Carpenter is Freddy Krueger.
Very nice. And my beverage in honor of John Carpenter is a Diet Coke.
What's great about this mug is I bought it at Walmart and all the swearing is missing. So like when he says, welcome to prime time, bitch, it's just
Oh
welcome to
yeah.
prime time. They
Oh, that's
removed
funny.
all of that. But yet having
That's
a
funny.
child molester, in Walmart on a coffee mug is okay. You just can't have
Yeah.
him swear. So
Yeah. I have a couple. I have a Goonies coffee mug somewhere, and then I have my well, I have my
and I do have
Heisenberg coffee
nice. I
mug.
do have pickups too,
Okay.
if we have
And
time.
I've lost it. I have lost my coffee mug. Where the hell did my coffee mug go? Where's the coffee mug? That's rude. Oh no, it's up there on top. You can't see it. Well, you can barely see it at the top of my screen. It's a Friday the 13th coffee mug.
Ah,
So I don't have. Well, I do technically have pickups, but I forgot them in the other room, so I'm not going to be showing them. But I watched a movie the other
there you
day
go.
called The Devil's Rejects, and I watched it off this 3-pack Blu-ray right here. It's a phenomenal film, and I highly recommend everybody watch this. One of my favorite trilogies of all time. And I was like, everybody kept saying, "Oh, Devil's Rejects is the best of the trilogy,"
It
and
is.
I'm like, House of a Thousand Corpses. I think Devil's Rejects by far has the best cast because of all the other folks that are involved with it. But I still think after watching it, the end of Devil's Rejects is phenomenal. I love the way they end it with the song, them on the road, the shootout, all that stuff. But I still think I'm partial to House of Thousand Corpses. But I watched that the other day. I just wanted to mention that.
I
And
own
then
that too, and I only own it as that, and I would not actually buy Three from Hell if it was not part of that. I thought Three from Hell was
oh
pretty much garbage.
yeah, it was
And
not the best.
no, and I'm not a huge fan of House of a Thousand or House of Thousand Corpses. So,
Uh,
but I do love Devil's Rejects.
Greg says, I am familiar with SoFi. I have friends who live there and been to the stadium when it's warm. It's awful. Yep, it is. At City of San Diego would have gotten their shit together. So, Greg, there's a long story behind all that, and this is a horror show, so I don't want to dive too much into it. But Spanos had a lot of opportunities to get a stadium done down there. He just chose where they wanted to do the stadium. They were willing to give him the land. Where Qualcomm Stadium was, they said, Spanos, you can have the land and we'll help you build a stadium. But Spanos goes, I don't want a stadium there. I want a stadium downtown. So what does he do? He leaves San Diego where he could have built a beautiful stadium, and he goes to the fucking biggest ghetto on the planet. That is literally large, like square mileage wise, the largest fucking, at least in the United States, largest ghetto. It is in the middle. I mean, we drove away from there and we're driving down Crenshaw Boulevard. Fucking Snoop Doggy Dogg raps about how shitty Crenshaw Boulevard is. So, like, it's in the biggest fucking ghetto ever. And, Spanos just he did not do things right. San Diego fucked up as well. But the proof is in the pudding. The stadium was only half full. And out of those fans, half were there for New Orleans. So they couldn't. And you look at the Patriots' fucking first preseason game, sellout. This is mind-boggling. The Chargers do not belong in LA. The Rams, yes. Chargers, no. Somewhere else, just not LA. So anyways, here we go. Let's talk John Carpenter movies. Are you ready to do that, John?
I have them all right there.
So John and I started watching John Carpenter movies, and I said, you know what? Let's just pile them all up and rank them in order. And there's a couple that I don't own. Do you own all of his movies now?
I own all of them except for Pro Life, which did not play. I would hit play, it would stop. I'd hit chapters, it would stop. But there is it's on YouTube.
Okay.
And so I was able to watch it. So I've watched all of his movies. Yeah.
Okay. There are two that I have not watched. And so I'm excluding them from my ranking because I have not watched them. The first of which is Cigarette Burns. Excuse me. I've never seen Cigarette Burns. So
Is
that one
this a
goes off to
ranking
the
or
side.
just showing?
I'm just showing the ones. I'm not ranking these because I have
Okay.
not seen them.
Okay.
So have you watched Cigarette Burns?
Yeah, I was gonna watch it. Well, I did watch it. I was gonna watch it when I watched Pro Life,
Okay.
which is actually really good. It's the cigarette burns are the cigarette burns that are on film from like projectors, where they switch over to the next reel.
Oh, the little circle up in,
Yeah, like they
sometimes
say
up
in
in the
Fight
corner or
Club,
whatever.
how there's the
Yeah.
little cigarette burns, and
Never seen
so
Fight Club.
oh my god,
And
and
I'm good. I tried. I turned it off.
oh my
For real. For real. Not even lying.
So Norman Reed what it is. I'll make this brief. He's a guy who goes out and finds rare movies for people. And Udo Kerr says, "I want you to find me this cursed movie."
Okay.
And so he goes out to try to find it. And it's what happens as he's finding this
Okay.
movie and everything.
That's cool.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was going to be about cigarettes, and it's not. So it's about the little burn in movies. So I really enjoyed it. And Pro Life was interesting because it is Ron Perlman plays a religious nut who's pro-life.
Oh, that's
and he
funny.
goes
When you
to-
know he's very much not in real life.
Right. And he goes, his daughter is taking to an abortion clinic, like way out in the woods. And he
Yeah.
goes to get her. But what is she actually pregnant with?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
Maybe I have. Man, that sounds familiar.
It's a little
So-
bit of Rosemary's Baby. It's fun.
I have to peel my Walmart sticker off, but I have this fancy schmancy slip cover to go with
I
mine.
don't. I just have it, just normal.
And then I also have another version of Cigarette Burns, and that is on the Masters of Horror complete first season here.
Oh, do not have that at all.
So this is kind of nice because it has films from John Landis, Stuart Gordon, Dario Argento, Mick Garris, Toby Hooper, Joe Dante, and the list goes on and on and on. So I have 2 copies of that, but I've never seen it. And the other one that I haven't seen, I just ordered because I was like, you know what? I want to own all the John Carpenter movies. I still think there's 1 or 2 that I might not have, but I ordered a copy of this, and this just came in the mail today, and that is Dark Star.
Oh, yeah, I got that right.
I have never seen Dark Star, but
Dark
wanted to own
Star
it.
is the original version of Alien. It's Dan
Okay.
O'Bannon, and it's. I have the
Oh,
VCI
that's cool artwork. Yeah.
version of it,
Okay.
and it started off as, and it's got special features on it too. But it started
Mine
off
says
as a,
VCI on the back too.
oh, so you might is it? Oh, but you got the Blu-ray version.
Blu-ray, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And this is packed with over 3 hours of bonus features on 2 DVDs. So, yeah, it's great. I love Dark Star. I think it's great. It would start off as a short student film that he did, and he turned it into a feature film. And Dan O'Bannon is the best thing in this movie. And even the
Nice.
creature is awesome. People criticize the creature, but the creature is great. So
Nice.
they kind of show it in like the little picture back there. But I love Dark Star. I think it's great.
Okay, nice. I still have to watch that. So that is not in my ranking. Now, out of the other movies that I own from John Carpenter, I have seen them all. So is it in everything you have there you've seen?
Yes, I just grabbed literally everything I own. So that
Okay.
goes from steel case, Blu-ray, DVD, 4K, whatever I have, I just put it all here.
Okay, nice. Now, did you put them in order how you like them to rank them?
I forgot to do that.
Uh-oh. Well, let's just go with my ranking, or unless you want to do it quickly.
I mean, I have the Wikipedia up right here. So the good thing is he doesn't have a ton of movies, and we're just going off of his theatrical stuff that he directed, so that's easy. Why don't
Kenny's
you go?
Movie Palace. What's up, Kenny? How you doing? And
Do you want to go
very
first?
nice.
While I kind of look.
I could do that.
Maybe I could kind of organize them while you show people.
Okay. So I will go from my favorite to least favorite. And part of the reason that my favorite being Halloween is because it's just by far his most popular movie, and it turned into a very interesting franchise. Some people love the franchise, some people hate the franchise, but there are some very fun sequels in this franchise that a couple of the other movies that are very close in the top 5 don't have. So my number one ranked John Carpenter movie would be Halloween. That's where I'd be at, number 1. My number 2, my second favorite, may surprise some folks. It's considered sometimes by folks a slow burn. My second favorite John Carpenter movie that I own, Prince of Darkness. Love Prince of Darkness. I love where it was shot. I love the religious aspects. I love the the disc is loose in here. That's no good. The like the mirror that she gets pulled through and everything is very cool. I just really enjoyed. I'm holding it like this so the disc doesn't move around in there. I gotta make sure it's in there good. But Prince of Darkness would be my second favorite. And I know what you're thinking. You're going, OGP, how in the hell is Prince of Darkness your second favorite when John Carpenter made a little movie called Big Trouble in Little China, which is my third favorite. Love Big Trouble. This is such a wild movie that so many different characters and crazy things going on. To me, this is like hands down for Kurt Russell, what the other movie that Kurt Russell did, or movies that Kurt Russell did with John Carpenter. This is easily better than those. And it's just such a fun, crazy ride. So love Big Trouble. And then my next favorite is, and these are tough. The first maybe 5 or 6 of these are real tough to pick favorites. But after that would be The Fog. I love The Fog. The Fog, it's one of those movies what's going on in The Fog, kind of like The Mist, like what's going on out there. I just thought it was such a great movie, such a great cast, with Adrienne Barbeau, Jamie Lee Curtis, and so on and so forth. Other folks that I'm drawing a blank on right now, but I love The Fog would be my next favorite one. And then John Carpenter's Vampires. This is so good. James Wood is amazing in this, and Daniel Baldwin is pretty good. I mean, Daniel Baldwin is not, I don't have anything against the guy, but he's definitely not one of the greatest actors of all time. But I thought he was fun in this. And I think this is one of the best vampire movies out there at all. Then, I think I'm changing my order as we speak. I just shifted. Next would be The Thing. And so it's still, you can see it's still factory sealed. Some of these are because I've streamed them or wherever else I've watched them lately. But The Thing, very good movie, very well put together. And obviously a great cast again, including Kurt Russell. But I still think, to me, Big Trouble in Little China, I give a nod to over The Thing, even though a lot of people consider The Thing one of the greatest horror movies of all time, or, at least one of John Carpenter's. To me, it falls where it falls. Then, I think I'm shifting again. After The Thing, we go and continue with Kurt Russell in Escape from New York. I have this cool box set here. Open it. That I normally just have displayed. It came with a record you could put on your record player and listen to the theme. And then there's the 4K version of Escape from New York. Escape from New York, great film, very fun film. We love some Snake Plissken. Then after that would be In the Mouth of Madness. And I'm telling you, so one day I wish I could play the music because I love John Carpenter's soundtracks. I put his, I don't know, I think it's the 12 greatest John Carpenter scores, theme songs on a thumb drive that I have in my car. And I drive around listening to In the Mouth of Madness, and Escape from New York is great. And obviously Big Trouble in Little China is a pretty good one. And Halloween, of course. But he has some great theme songs. So There it is, In the Mouth of Madness. Then after that, I do love me some dude, man. Gotta love Jeff Bridges in Starman. Absolutely love this. I've been out to Meteor Crater where he had to get to get home back to his people. Love Starman. And the fact that they wind up in Vegas on the way is a lot of fun. But man, so Jeff Bridges, Karen Allen, phenomenal movie. Love Starman. Then we've got Village of the Damned. And this is where I'm kind of like, no, Village of the Damned is in the wrong spot. It should have been They Live next. I like They Live, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what the fuck? How is They Live that far down your list? It's good. I love me some Roddy Piper. It's a great movie, but I just like all those ones a little bit better. I just do. Then it's supposed to be Village of the Damned. I must have just put those in the wrong spot. Beware of the Children. I just, a lot of like Children of the Corn. Maybe this one. Maybe I would like this one better if I watched it when it came out, which was a long time ago. I'm just going to say that because I don't see a date on here.
Which one?
Village of the Damned. Was this early 90s?
Yeah, somewhere right in there.
Yeah.
He was.
So, I mean, it's like 30 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he was going to do Creature from the Black Lagoon. That fell through, so he did that.
Then after Village of the Damned, I do love me some good old Elvis. This is another one that I did not own, but I had to order because I wanted to own them. And it is long, which John got to experience firsthand after you did watch Elvis this week, did you not?
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like 3 hours. I want to say when it was on TV, they broke it up into like 3 parts or something.
It was the only one that I saw was the European one. This is the first time I've seen it that long, as I remember it being only like 2 hours, and it begins with him shooting the TV when he is kind of like Fat Elvis, and it didn't.
Yeah.
It's such a bizarre film because it's weird. I don't know what it is. Jerry Lee Lewis marries his cousin who's 14. Elvis marries Priscilla Presley when she's 14 and he was 24. What is going on?
Yeah. Well, this
like,
was in the 1950s.
I mean,
so things were a lot different back then.
But Jerry Lee Lewis was destroyed for that. I mean, his whole career went down the toilet. And Elvis, when he went into the military, handed that like to be the greatest musician of that time over to Jerry Lee Lewis. And the other thing that's weird about the film is his obsession with his mother is, and there is an interview with one of the people that was in the film who knew Elvis. I'm like, Shelley Winters. And she says, that's how it was, that his hair was dark because of his mom. He dyed his hair black because of his mother. And he was obsessed. So I'm just like, fuck, now there's incest in this movie? What
I don't
the
think,
hell?
Yeah. You can be obsessed with your mom without wanting to bang her.
I don't know, man. He did. I mean,
I haven't watched this in years. I just remember loving it. But I would have to go back and watch it. I'm sure. I wonder if this is Balzer's favorite John Carpenter movie.
Well, I'm reading Jeff's note. Yes, he met her when she was 14, but it's still, come on, man. He was 24. So
I got a friend who's worse than that, but that's a different story. I'm not going to out anybody here, but like my grandmother, she got married when she was 13. That's just the way it was back then. She got married to a sailor who was 18.
I find it. Yeah, it's incredibly creepy. And the problem with these type of movies is, man, first of all, Kurt Russell doesn't change at all through the entire movie. He stays thin Elvis throughout the whole movie. They never, even with the new Elvis, they never talk about Elvis working for Nixon. That he was part of the FBI and he was giving information to Nixon, about communism, and all that stuff is missing with him in this movie and in the new one.
Maybe I do not know enough about Elvis because I've never heard that, but yeah, no, times were different. The 1940s in the 1800s, they were. If you weren't married by the time you were 15 in the 1800s, you were old news. You were an old hag, you know. I mean, they just got married young, you know, and so I don't know. I don't look at it like necessarily that way, but I do need to rewatch this. You can see I ordered it, but I have not had a chance to rewatch it yet. And this is from the good folks over at Shout Factory. There you go. I threw you the bone, John. I threw it to
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, I just find it all weird. I'm watching it, and like Elvis asks Priscilla Presley's dad if it's like okay, and stuff, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's just like, what the fuck? What? This doesn't. No, it just doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm not buying a different time. It's just the person is underaged. It's that simple. You know it.
But when did the statute? When did that come into play? When did that law take effect? That they had to be 18, or well, in some states it's still 16. So, but I don't know. In the 50s, I don't know if that was a thing. But anyways, I have 3 more movies to mention, and then we'll review the comments, we'll chat about whatever, and then we'll get to yours.
Okay.
So I have 3 movies left. If you know John Carpenter, you may know what these 3 movies are, and it's tough because there's so many good ones. But I'm yet to one that I consider bad. That brings me to The Ward, not the John Ward, just The Ward. With I poop on your pillow. I am pooping on your pillows. When
she goes and gambles, she gets 2 deuces.
Oh, double deuce. That's the kind of beer she likes too. Double deuce. I don't hate this movie as much as most people do. It is she has multiple personality disorder, you know, where she goes from one person to another, and you know they're all inside her head, and that's kind of what's going on with this. Therefore, I don't mind it. It's John Carpenter's attempt at a serious psychological thriller, maybe because I mean, In the Mouth of Madness was also a psychological thriller, but this was just like a different, like in her head kind of psych thriller.
I rewatched it.
Oh, did
you? No.
Okay.
It does not.
No.
You know what movie does it a lot better? This one.
That's a good movie right there. I like Identity. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good movie.
This they do a lot better. It almost felt like to me, the person writing the script got to a point and went, oh crap, now where do I go? Oh, she has multiple personalities and she's this and she's that. Oh, okay, that's how we're gonna do it. I didn't buy it for a second because you can't go back and watch the movie. This is my second time watching it and go, oh yeah, that's the person. Oh, and that one and this one. No, for me it does not work at all. It's his worst movie.
Wow. Okay.
So you know where that sits in my stack.
Spoiler alert. But The Ward, I like, again, I don't hate it. So maybe my other 2 may offend you seriously then. This is my 3rd least favorite John Carpenter movie. Right below that, which I still had fun with. Remember, The Ward, I kind of enjoyed. This is a movie that I still enjoyed. I don't think this is a bad movie. Assault on Precinct 13.
Oh.
This is a pretty fucking rough movie. It has some fun moments and stuff, but there are a lot of flaws with this movie. There are some serious flaws, but it's still pretty fun. But this is my 2nd least favorite John Carpenter movie that I own.
Wow. Okay.
Then every movie that I've named so far, I have enjoyed. I've liked them all. This is the only bad, in my opinion. This is the only bad John Carpenter movie. I don't think I'll ever be able to watch this again. This is a terrible fucking movie. I don't know what John Carpenter was thinking with this. Escape from LA. This is a fucking pile of shit. It is so bad. The CGI, John, you were not lying. When he jumps that motorcycle into the back of the truck, oh my God, that was bad. The city, oh my God, this was bad.
I watched it when it came out, and because I saw it in the theater, and was laughing my ass off at how bad the effects are, and knew that Carpenter had a limited budget but I rewatched it and went, maybe it's meant to look this way. Maybe it's meant to look like a comic book, or maybe it's meant to look like a video game, or maybe he just had garbage CGI and effects because that's what CGI was
Yeah.
still bad.
No, and that's the CGI was on par for the time, but it just why is this so bad when Escape from New York is so good?
Because we should have never had it. He wanted to do a
Yeah.
trilogy, Ghost of Mars, which I don't think you showed.
No, I don't own that.
Okay,
That's one of the
was
ones we
meant
don't.
to be Escape from Mars,
Mm.
and it was supposed to be Snake Plissken.
Ah.
That's why they that film from the director of The Fifth Element, Carpenter sued him, and because it was Escape from New York in space. And
Oh.
I'm blanking on the name of it. I own it, and Luc Besson made it, and it's I could just look it up. But he sued him because it was supposed to be Snake Plissken in space. But
Wow.
it's not a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah, this was pretty rough. I mean, there were some moments that were so bad that I laughed at it, but that's not a good thing. I don't that because I laughed doesn't make it a good movie. So it had, I mean, Snake Plissken on a surfboard. What is going on here? There were some
California.
funny things, but yeah, but you know what? A lot of Californians don't surf, but anyways, I get it. You work with what you've got. So that, to me, that's it. That is my least favorite John Carpenter movie. It was pretty rough. Now let's. Sorry, were you going to say something?
Oh no, I was gonna say, are you gonna get Ghost from Mars?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I just went to order it and it would not have been here in time for this show. So I was like, I'll just maybe wait and pick it up at Zia or something.
They'll have it.
So the Elvis film ended in 1969.
It did, which was because the film
Okay,
was
so
made
that's
2
before he
years
got
after
back.
he died. So it was, yeah. So I'm guessing that when they made the movie, they didn't know all the facts on Elvis yet because the Colonel is barely in the movie, and we know that he used the shit out of Elvis.
But
And-
that was in Vegas in the 70s. That
Yeah,
was
so-
later on.
but you didn't get a lot of the Colonel and stuff like that in there.
Yeah.
It was so it's like I don't know. I don't.
Well, I mean, you know what? The family might have said, John Carpenter, you're not including that stuff. You can make the movie up to this point in his life. He might have been limited in what,
Yeah, I
or
think
maybe, you know.
Yeah, in an interview, I think he said he got Priscilla's okay. Like she read the script,
Okay.
and he said it was okay.
Okay.
I just like it because it's Carpenter and Kurt Russell for the first time.
Okay. Priscilla was 21 when she married Elvis.
Okay, I guess I could date a 10-year-old, and as long as we get married when she's 18, it's fine.
If there's grass on the field, play ball. I kid. So and Priscilla was not 14. Balzer and Jeff, I know, are quite the Elvis encyclopedias. Kids getting married, unfortunately. Yeah, you know what? It was the way it was back then. My first concert was Elvis in 1974. Wow, man.
My
I
God,
wish I
sir,
could
how
say.
old are you?
John, you could have went to an Elvis concert in 1974.
I was born in '67.
So you would have been 7 years old.
I would have. How would I remember that? Jeff, how old were you?
You may
when
not remember
when you
it,
went?
but
let me know
yeah.
how old you were.
Presley was 21 when she married Elvis. They married on May 1st, 1967,
My God, my year.
in Las Vegas. Elvis
My
was
town.
32 at the time. So, do you know where Elvis and Priscilla Presley honeymooned? They honeymooned in Palm Springs. I've been to the house where they honeymooned.
Oh, I was going to say Honeymoon in Las Vegas, that movie, but with Nicolas Cage, who married Priscilla Presley, who was obsessed with. Oh no, not Priscilla Presley, the daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, is who he married.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mr. Bone says yes. Amber Turd in the ward. I mean,
Very
I
much.
didn't hate it. Jennifer Huff, what up, Jennifer? How you doing?
Hey.
Good to see you. Hopefully, our argument over the appropriate age to get married was not too offensive for the lady. I have an ex friend of mine that was kind of like that and said some messed up stuff about my best friend's ex girlfriend's daughter who was 13. See, so here's the thing. I have daughters, and my youngest daughter is now 21. But if any of my friends said any suggestive stuff about my daughters, even being 21 years old, I still may have to go dust off the old Mossberg and take them out back. So, yeah, not cool. I like the movie before she started framing little dogs for shatting on beds. So, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Hey, man. Sometimes when you got a turd on the bed, you got to blame it on Fido.
Well, if somebody's going to turd on your bed, it might as well be her. I mean, at least it's a hot turd.
This is true. This is
hot
true.
and steaming.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, oh, brother.
Oh, brother. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mr. Bones love identity titties.
That's a good film too. That's
Logan.
the X-rated version.
What up, Logan? Getting a colonoscopy tomorrow. Oof.
Ooh.
Not fun, Logan.
No.
Been there,
Hope
done
everything
that.
goes okay.
I'm glad that you're doing it. It is something that we all must do. A very dear to me actor is currently dealing with colorectal cancer, and he thought that it was his bowel movements changed, and he thought that was because he started like drinking more coffee or something. And no, he actually had colon cancer, and now he's dealing with that.
Oh,
That is the one and only Mr. James Vanderbeek.
oh, your buddy.
Yeah, I know. I told you. Yeah.
Wow,
So,
Dawson.
yes, Dawson from Dawson's Creek
See, and I sent you that thing from Trump. He's very upset. He thought that that you loved him, but you loved Dawson more.
I
So
know that's funny.
you can go
Yeah.
online and actually do an AI of a bunch of people. Trump was one of them, and you could put in what they say. And I sent it to OGP, and it just
Yeah.
says in Trump's voice, and he's at a podium, and it talks about how
Yeah.
much he loves Dawson's Creek.
It was very funny. That had me laughing my ass off. Yes, Mr. Bone sounds like a corn parody. What? Oh, are we talking? Oh, are you referencing the shatting on the bed? Oh man, I don't know
Hopefully
where
she
that
didn't eat
was, but
corn.
oh man, Jesus. Jeff loves Precinct 13. I enjoyed Precinct 13. I thought it's a great movie.
It's the
But
film
John-
that got Donald Pleasance to do Halloween. His daughter loved the soundtrack.
But I love so many John Carpenter movies that's just where it fell. I
Okay.
enjoyed it. I really enjoyed
He
it.
has a
I'm
lot.
not knocking it. And Wicked, I just don't own Ghost of Mars. So I think that's the only. He has like another TV movie. He has shows. He has like things he did in school. But I think the only movie that's out there of his that I don't own now maybe Ghost of Mars. Escape from L.A. is a dud. Yes, it is very bad. Say Song was an extra in Escape from L.A. Who is Say Song? I don't know who that is.
That's Christian's friend.
Oh, nice. Very nice. That's cool. Awesome. Mr. Bones says 35 years, 15 likes. Hit that thumbs up. Yes, thank you, Mr. Bones, for reminding us. And everybody, if you would, please hit that thumbs up. It's very easy to do and helps us out quite a bit. Let's see. Soundtrack was good in it. Yeah, Peter Fonda had a small part. Yeah, you know what? And that's one thing. John Carpenter, the movies he makes, the scores and the sound, the music, always great in all of them.
Yeah.
Why do people talk about Elvis like he was a baby? He's a full-grown man and could take care of himself if he wasn't a drug addict creep. NG, yeah, here's the thing. So, and they do talk about it. If you haven't seen the new Elvis movie with what's his name, Austin something that played him, they do go into how the Colonel basically blackmailed, like forced Elvis to stay and play in Vegas when Elvis wanted to go overseas, two different things, and he couldn't. He would have lost his fortune. His mom, they would have lost Graceland, and Elvis wasn't prepared to do that. So that Colonel guy, there's a reason that you cannot find his grave, because people would go Amber Turd all over the Colonel's grave all day.
Yeah. Well,
and that put him into depression. He lost his wife. He lost everything.
Well, it's these docudramas and stuff are really weird because, like in the Kurt Russell one, the John Carpenter one, the Colonel finds him in an auditorium where the and he's like, it's like a school audition type of thing, or like where he's performing on stage, and he's like, huh, okay. But then in the new Elvis movie, he's at a carnival, and he's performing on stage. And then so it's like, okay, where really was it? It's like if you watch some of the
That
Beatles stuff, it's
yeah.
with Pete Best. In some things, it says that the Beatles told George Martin to fire Pete Best, but in other ones, it's Paul McCartney who fires him.
Yeah.
So it's really wishy washy. It's weird when you watch these things because they're all totally different.
Well, and we know the new Elvis movie has a lot of inaccuracies in it.
Oh, it is so yeah, and
But
I'm
it's
obviously not a fan like all these guys, but I even knew it was totally wrong.
yeah. And I didn't know and I didn't care. I still enjoyed the movie. I thought if he wasn't a real person, I was like, oh, this would have been a great story, you know. And so I enjoyed the movie. But yeah, things aren't right. It is what it is. If I want things to be right, I'm definitely not going to watch a Hollywood movie. I'm going to watch like a documentary or something.
I just think that you should just hit key points. They like the Queen, the Freddie Mercury film. They don't even talk about the soundtracks. Highlander's out, Flash Gordon's out. It's like, fuck that soundtrack, or fuck that movie.
I think that a movie like Escape from New York is great, and certain studios will want to rush to put out a sequel. Hence, similar to like when Nightmare on Elm Street 1 to Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Yeah, if it's making money, you got to push more. I get that. I know. Is that he was in the army? Is that for fuck's sake?
Well,
No.
according to the film, he felt that it was his duty as an American because he was conservative.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he felt
well,
that he should go. He was there, what, I think it was 2 years, 3 years, and then
Yeah.
he came back.
But
So-
that's NG's follow up to his comment about why do people talk about Elvis like he was a baby,
Oh, okay.
saying like he was in the army, he should be able to take care of it, and that's why I think. But I mean, when you have that kind of cash coming in, those people are spoiled in a sense where I don't know that a lot of the things that normal folks have to deal with, they may be screwed. Like a celebrity, there's probably a lot of male celebrities that could not change a flat tire just because they've never had to do it.
No, and you hear like John Wayne never served 1 day in his life, but then you hear Christopher Lee talk about how he killed Nazis by stabbing a knife in their back. So it's
That's
just
pretty
like,
awesome.
yeah, because he was talking about it was one of the Lord of the Rings movies, and they were talking about somebody being stabbed in the back, and he goes, "No, you don't go. It's just oh no." He said, "You don't see blood. It's just a gasp. That's all
Yeah.
it is." And so they're like, "Did you kill people?" He's like,
Well, and that's the same thing like with movies. When somebody gets shot and you see blood splatter, it doesn't happen. The bullet comes in and out faster than that blood. Now, if it's a shotgun blast and half your head is missing, a different story. But it's like a 9mm bullet goes into a person. There's not a big, especially forward. The blood may go out the back or something, but so there's movies make things for dramatic effect.
well, they have to. There's no sound in space, but yet there's always explosions in space. So
yeah. I'm 60. Was born in 65. Was 9 years old. Well, there you go.
okay, yeah.
So,
I was
John,
67.
you're not that far behind, Jeff.
No.
So,
He's a good age.
let's see here. So, Ghost of Mars proof, star-studded cast alone cannot make a decent movie. Ooh, House of G-Fam, not a fan. Interesting. Greg says, good luck to Logan on your colonoscopy. Yes,
Yes.
we're all pulling for you, Logan. Hopefully you get a nice, clean colonoscopy, no polyps, nothing to be biopsied, and see you in 10 years. If you got to go back in 5 years, that means they found a little something.
Lockout. Thank you. That's the movie, Mr. Bones. Lockout. That's the movie that John Carpenter sued Luc Besson over.
Okay.
Because it is. It's a Snake Plissken character who has to go get like the president's daughter, or she's like a high official's daughter who's been kidnapped, and she it's escape from Mars, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so what? But the guy's name wasn't Snake Plissken in Lockout.
No, it's a completely different. It's a well-known actor. I'm just blanking on his name.
Okay,
It's easy to look up, but no, I actually enjoyed the movie. I like Luc Besson's films. So, but when I watched it, I'm like, oh shit, this is like Escape from LA or Escape from New York.
Wow. Yeah, Mr. Bones goes on to say Lockout was found to have plagiarized elements from John Carpenter's films in a French court case. The core concept of a high security prison in a futuristic dystopian setting. Interesting. Wow. Okay. I don't know that I've seen Lockout. Greg, I had mine done. It's not the most fun, but the worst part is the prep. 100% agreed. Because you go in for colonoscopy, they knock you out. You don't really experience it unless you're into that kind of thing and you tell them, don't knock me out, and you have some fun. But I kid. The worst part is the prep. That is a nightmare. But it's not painful. It's just dealing with it. People forget Elvis was the first true global superstar. There was no roadmap for him. He basically did it. That is very true, Jeff. Yeah, there's not a lot of, like, who do you look up to and stuff? And who was I? Oh, they were talking about Ozzy Osbourne with heavy metal because, of Ozzy's recent passing. They were like, who is Black Sabbath supposed to look up to? Who was Ozzy supposed to emulate or whatever? There was nobody. They were pioneers. There were a lot of pioneers in the 50s, 60s, and 70s in music. And Elvis definitely was one of them. The fact people still care about Elvis speaks volumes. Very true. And I'll tell you, I've been to Graceland. I went and found his airplane. You guys got to go along with me on that live stream. We went and found Elvis's airplane that somebody bought now and turned into an RV. We do love us some Elvis. So you try to tell me that everything I see in the movies on the internet is not as just you. I know, Reggie, right? I know,
It's not. I hate to tell you, it's not. I mean, that's
newsflash.
Well, especially when you know a lot about the subject. Like, I don't know a lot about Elvis. I know little bits and pieces. You guys obviously know more, but I know a lot about the Beatles, and I know a lot about them solo. And so when you do watch these things, you're like, wait a minute. And Ed Wood, I love Ed Wood, the Tim Burton movie. Sorry, that's not how it happened, but it's how you hope it would happen. Because if you love Ed Wood, it actually ends on a high note. When we know after Plan 9, he just completely crumbled and turned to porn and everything else. So,
Yeah. NG says, just hope they don't ask you back next week, Logan. That's, if you got to go back for follow-up procedures, that's no good. But yes, we're all hoping comes out nice and clear for you. But it's good you're checking, because if you got something and they catch it, that's when they can take care of it, doing it early. I'm refusing colonoscopy, doing the poop in a bucket at home. Well, I don't. So they sent me a kit. It's funny. The VA sent me a kit. I told them, I was like, I did a colonoscopy last year, or maybe
here's the bucket with poop in it.
So, no, I don't know. Maybe I must have just thrown it away. But they sent me. They tell you. You go in, you pee, you flush the toilet, and then you put this paper thing down in there, and then you poop on that, and then you stick your thing in it, and then so you can flush it, so you don't have to poop in a bucket and dump it or whatever. But they wanted me to do that. I was like, nah, I just did a full colonoscopy last year. I would, if I had to do that, even with my own, byproduct, I would still puke all over the place. I have the weakest stomach on the planet. It would be bad.
Man,
like, I don't know how, John has cats. We have cats, but I don't take care of them. And we have dogs. I don't take care of them. I feed them, but I won't deal with the aftermath. I don't know how John does that every day. I don't know how anybody who owns animals cleans up after them
every day.
I literally, I went out years ago and tried to pick up after the dogs out back. I literally puked in the middle of the backyard, and I was like, nope, I'm done. That's it. So I'm literally the embodiment of a Beatles historian. Very nice, Logan. Yes. Being
so
older. Go ahead.
Logan, is Paul McCartney dead? Is he a clone? Or what do you think about that?
A walk-in Wikipedia page. There you go. I'm all also, thanks much for the well wishes. First, it's my first. I'm 27. Wow. So getting started young. But you know what? Here's the thing. I have a very, very good friend who had colon cancer at 30 years old. Stage 4, almost killed her. She survived. there is there was a girl. She was a contestant on like, I can't remember, American Idol, X Factor, America's Got Talent, one of those shows. But she was in her 20s and had colon cancer, and it did kill her. So they say check at 45, but if there are things that are making you question whether you should or not, then do it. But you may or may not be in just for the ride, NG, but I'm guessing there's probably a reason for the checking. No cancer in my family, so I feel okay with the home test. It's so gross. Yeah, no, and that's where you just never know, man. You just never know. So, yeah, if there's any question with that home test, they'll call you in. I'll pass on Ghost of Mars, John Carpenter's worst movie. Oh, so Fluffy says Ghost of Mars worst movie. Okay, there you go. Ghost of Mars does suck. And I think Carpenter's lost touch over the years, just my opinion. Yeah, well, and that's probably why he hasn't directed a movie in a long time. We have to get into John's list here, as we're already hour and 37 in. So we'll John asked Logan a question. So here we go. The Paul's dead theory honestly scared me so damn much when I was a kid. Couldn't listen to the end of Strawberry Fields without hearing I buried Paul. It almost ruined the Beatles. Oh man.
I am absolutely fascinated by it. And there's a documentary called The Winged Beetle. And it's I mean, just the whole idea that Paul, A Day in a Life, the song that's on Sgt. Pepper, is tells how Paul died. And and there's all these clues on album covers and songs. So I love it. I'm fascinated by it. And Paul has even made fun of it. I think like he went on David Letterman or something, and Letterman brought it up. And then Paul's like, how do you know I'm not? So even he plays into it that he might be a clone. You never know.
That's funny. Man, this is so funny. It's fallen off of the home. So, okay, let me get to it. Logan says, but we know Paul's alive and well. I agree with that. He does look a little different, but people get old and they look different. Going to make an Ed Wood shadow box with the poster. Nice. That sounds
that's cool.
NG says, Ice Cube is a horrible actor and tried to ruin War of the Worlds. It is
considered to be the worst film ever made.
The people involved with that did ruin War of the Worlds. I am disappointed that it's not still at a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's at a 3. And the popcorn meter, the fans have it at a 21. I won't even watch it. I'm not going to. I saw the trailer and I barely made it through the trailer. What an abomination. But Ice Cube needs to stick to doing like Friday and Next Friday. Those were funny. The Friday after next, the third one sucked ass, but the first two were good. Here we go. One more comment, then it's John's movie list, his ranking of John Carpenter movies. My previous primary care physician's husband has stage 3 colon cancer, and told me to get one at 45. Yeah, and that's where you want to get them by 45. That's when you do the first one, and then every 5 or 10 years after that, depending on whether you have polyps or not. But if there's a question, if your body has changed, things are not working the same, go get it done. Can't bring myself to watch War of the Worlds. I won't either, Jeff. Okay.
No, and I love War of the Worlds. I listen to Orson Welles broadcast every Halloween.
Yeah.
Like in October around that point.
Yeah. War of the Worlds was made 5 years ago. Yeah, it was a COVID movie, wasn't it?
It just sat on the shelf. Out.
Yeah. It's just such shit. All right, John. Let us see. I started with my favorite and went to my worst.
That's
you
how
can
I'm
start. Yeah, that's how you're doing it as well. Okay. All right, John. What is your favorite? Now, do you own them all?
Yes, I own all of them except for Pro-Life because it's damaged.
Pro-Life. Okay.
But right. I own everything he's done. I double checked it and then went to Zia and picked up some stuff I still haven't owned yet.
Okay. But, so John Moore. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I have a stack, but I also have all of these too. They're all Scream Factory, so some are steel case, some are 4K. Like I think the Fog is 4K, and all that.
Are these all like duplicates or?
Yeah, and I'm not going to get rid of them because they're different.
Maybe different special features or something.
Yeah, because some are shot factory, but they brought them out at different times. So it's all stuff that Cliff gave me, which was really nice of him. And I'm just not going to get like I think I have like 3 different versions of Escape from LA. So
Oh, wow.
I'm just not going to get rid of them.
Yeah,
but,
I don't blame you. You got
yeah.
the space.
So my first one is The Thing.
Your favorite John Carpenter movie is The Thing.
I think this is one of the greatest movies ever made. I can watch this any day of the week. I absolutely love it. I even like the prequel remake. But I think it's great. And I have the extra slipcase.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I like The Thing, but for me it was like I think it was like number 6 or 7 or something for me. But I get it. I understand. So many people say The Thing is one of the greatest horror movies of all time, and it introduces, you walk away from it talking about it, and that is one of the things that is so good about it.
the whole discussion of just who is the Thing at the end and how they've done comic books and video games and even with the prequel remake coming out of them saying no, Childs can't be because he has an earring, and in the prequel remake it was metal that the Thing couldn't reproduce, so that in a way, if you follow that, cancels that out. So it's got a great soundtrack. I remember seeing it at a sneak preview. I even got a Thing t-shirt at the time, and I just think it's amazing. My second favorite one would be In the Mouth of Madness.
Okay.
It has 3 of my favorite things: Sam Neill, Stephen King, and H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love this.
It is a great movie. I love that movie. I rank it, for me in these a little bit lower, but I don't blame you for that either.
Yeah, mine are also watchability. It's like if I had to pull something out of the stack, where would it be?
And that's where, for me, The Thing and In the Mouth of Madness fall a little bit lower on the watchability, because sometimes the pacing in those, there are for me some slower moments. Good, it's all good, but just slower moments as opposed to Little China, that just, or Big Trouble in Little China, Big Trouble, little fucking what the fuck ever.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, that movie.
It's
just the pacing is just boom, boom, boom all the way through. So that to me, pacing makes a big difference in watchability. So, but I don't blame you for that one being ranked second at all.
This one I think is incredibly underrated, and it's my third one, which would be Prince of Darkness.
Okay, yeah, Prince of Darkness is very high up there for me too. I love Prince of Darkness.
Great soundtrack. And we my friends and I, Cliff being one of them, when we went to go see this, we were praying that they were not giving us the correct information and that this was going to be Halloween 4.
Oh,
because
wow.
Donald Pleasance and all, Michael Myers is the Prince of Darkness, and of course we were totally wrong. So.
Prince of Darkness was my second favorite.
Okay.
So, yeah, one off from you on that.
Yeah, a lot of these are also the Scream Factory ones. Well, kind of. Yeah, kind of. So that's that one. Then
Scream Factory.
Scream Factory. See, I kind of like your. I think that's in here. I kind of like your cover.
I don't know
better.
if I have.
I like the
this
poster.
Reversible artwork. Let's see. No, mine's not reversible.
Yeah, so I could do it with that cover if I want to.
Oh yeah, you could flip it around. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is.
Is that one you have multiple copies of?
I have. Yeah.
Then I would leave it as is, because you probably have different.
Yeah, because I also have like they're In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And then there's Prince of Darkness as the steel case.
Oh yeah, nice.
So so then I'll put that down here. Then my next one would be They Live.
Okay, I liked it, but I have that ranked a lot lower. But it's a great movie.
Yeah, I love the political angle of it, and it kind of follows the Matrix for me, that there's something that we're not seeing that's being hidden from us. So and it's great that Carpenter's of course a wrestling fan, so he's like, well, let me bring in one of my favorites. So he did.
And the fight scene in the alley between
Brilliant.
the two of them is so great. It is just so great.
It's what people would call toxic masculinity these days. But back when we saw it originally, it was just badass. So it's just two guys kicking each other's asses.
Yeah.
And
House of Chief has this Big China Trouble. And little... I was fucking it all up.
Yoda talk there.
Big China's in a little trouble. My bad.
This one is part of a collection,
Oh,
and
man.
Christine would be my next one.
Oh, I don't own Christine. That's the other one. I can't believe I thought I owned Christine. I don't own it. So,
Yeah, I
man,
was gonna
yeah.
buy it by itself, but this also has the remake of the Blob. It's got the original Frightmare, and it also has the seventh Simon
So
Didn't
is
in it.
Christine is your fourth favorite John Carpenter movie?
Yeah, I think it has his best
Wow.
soundtrack, his best
Okay.
cinematography. It's not exactly the book, but it really does capture the essence of it.
Where would I?
And if you know anything about Halloween Ends, they based it off of this movie. So there you go.
Yeah, I would put Christine number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would be my 10th favorite
Okay, okay.
in John Carpenter's. But I get it. No, it's a classic. That was one of my mom's favorite movies.
Yeah, it's just it's plus knowing how they did the car with like it once it's all damaged and how it makes itself perfect that it was like a balloon that it just that they purposely made it so it could pop everything
Yeah.
out. There was no CGI back then or anything.
Yeah.
So what they did with the car was amazing. And then we're coming to Big Trouble in Little China, and it's the steel
Nice.
book. So
Nice.
yeah,
So, and that's your fifth favorite. And that's
that'd be
okay. That's yeah.
yeah. I
One,
should
two,
probably
three.
keep these in some sort of order, shouldn't I?
Ooh. As I went through mine, I put them upside down.
That one. That one. Oh no. Okay, that one. Then that one. Then Christine. Then that one, and then Big Trouble. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
My next one would be The Fog,
Okay.
because I
Nice.
think it was the first Carpenter film I saw, and it was all shot in Northern California, so I actually know those areas.
Yeah.
And as a kid, living in the Bay Area with the beaches and the ocean and everything, this just clicked with me. My mom took me to it
I
a few
bet.
times.
Yes. No, living up in Northern California and seeing the movie The Fog and dealing with fog all the time. Yeah, that would have been intense as a kid. Yeah.
Loved fog, and where we lived, way up in the mountain, is that you could just see the fog roll in like they do in here.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Then we have Escape from New York. If you notice, Halloween has not shown up yet. So Escape from New York,
Wow.
which in Elvis, Kurt Russell, I think it's his first girlfriend, ended up being, he married her from Elvis, and that's who's in this. She gets pulled through the floor. If you remember that scene when he's going around, looking for everything, and then he meets up with her, and she's just in a shop, and she
An
gets pulled
Escape
through
from
the
New
floor.
York?
Yeah.
Man, it's been probably a year or two since I've seen it. I don't remember the specific scene. NG says this lack of Halloween is concerning, John.
No, there are better movies, I think. And then Assault on Precinct 13.
Oh, what the shit, John?
Yep. It's a
Well,
great
okay,
movie.
okay.
Come on.
Better than Halloween.
Yeah, the girl from Escape from Witch Mountain getting shot right in the chest because she got the wrong ice cream is amazing. And then her sister ended up in the new Halloween movies.
Oh,
And then the girl from who got shot ended up in one of those Housewives shows.
okay.
So she was also in Tough Turf. So she's the girl.
Yeah,
from that.
for me, Assault on Precinct 13, it's a great movie, but like the bad guys, man, and I've seen this in other movies where I'm just like, man, these bad guys I feel like they're a bunch of Freddie Mercurys running around. They're dressed like Freddie Mercury, and they're swinging. They're playing for the wrong team or whatever. They're batting from the wrong side of the plate, or however the saying goes. But all that I don't care about. But they're running. Their cars are out there parked, and they look out the window and they can't see any of the bad guys. And then later on, you see the bad guys. They're running this way, and some are running that way. It's like John Carpenter told them, "Okay, go on the other side of those trees over there, and just run around." Like, what are we doing? What the fuck are we? Where are we running over there? So, and then, just different things like, when the black guy has to go out and get in the car and drive away, you knew he was going to get killed. That's fine. That's okay. The way they did it was great. But it's like, they saw him. Why didn't they shoot him as he was running to the car? Why didn't they shoot him as he was trying to start the car? Like, I don't know, kind of bugged me. Although I did go find out that building still exists. It's not a police station. It is in fact like an art gallery or something now. And I do want to go when you and I come out whenever you're out this way next time and we go location hunting, we definitely have to go there because that building still exists.
Yeah, and I want to go to the church in Prince of Darkness. So
yes,
that would be
definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so my next one is Starman.
Wow. Okay, and here you go. John's lack of respect for Halloween is just plain crazy talk. Starman. I love me some Jeff Bridges, the dude. Starman abides.
Yeah, I love it, and it's the film that he made because he made The Thing. So
you got a nice slipcover, you bastard. Is that Shout Factory?
Yeah. Well,
Scream
Factory. Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
It's the collector's edition. And then after that would be Dark Star.
Okay. And then I have not seen you. You are just doing this with Halloween to piss everybody off.
Okay. And now, and I'm not moving it, now is Halloween.
Wow. If I see Ghosts of Mars before Halloween, I can't trust John.
Which is funny because right below that is Ghost of Mars.
Wow.
And I am a fan of Ghost of Mars. I liked it. I liked that it had the Rashomon type stories of the different people. And well, it's kind of like Weapons. And I like the cast, and it's David Statham when he still has hair. So
yeah.
But my thing for Halloween is I love it. It's a great film. It has flaws, and which Carpenter has pointed out in audio commentaries, and it's just I've just seen it too much. I've seen it. There's been too many sequels and all this stuff. It's a great film. But it's just, I would rather watch other stuff because I haven't seen these as much.
Okay.
So, but it is a great movie. I mean, it changed film. So it's, and it's an unofficial sequel to Black Christmas. So Bob Clark has pointed that out, who made Black Christmas.
Love Black Christmas.
Yeah, he's even talked to Carpenter. And Carpenter has kind of gone like, yeah, it's kind of like, what if the guy from Black Christmas was caught and put into an asylum? So, and so it kind of is. But what?
All that colonoscopy talk was just prep for John's shitty list.
How dare you? How dare you?
That's funny. Yeah. How dare you? How dare you?
Dare you?
It's funny because I know you're referencing the blockhead girl. But I also, every time I hear now, how dare you, I want to say, how dare we say Merry Christmas? How dare we? How dare we say Merry Christmas?
Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
The beauty of it is we all look at things differently. It's art. We appreciate it differently. And John's allowed to have a shitty list.
That's right. I am allowed to have a shitty list. My next one would be vampires.
Wow, man! I forgot that you hadn't even done vampires. How the fuck is that far down?
It's
vampires
good.
Is so good,
but I don't think it's great. It's good, but it's not.
You
great.
Just don't like it because James Wood is a Trump supporter.
I'm a Trump supporter now.
I kid.
In the last 6 months, I've become one. But it's no, I think he's good. Plus, I think when he made this, I think he was a Democrat because he changed. I think it was, it wasn't that long ago that he was, on the left. Even Family Guy removed him from the high school. It was James Woods High School, and he was always on the show. And then once he came out as a Trump supporter, they changed it to the Adam West High School, and he's never been on the show since. But Adam West had died too, so that was another reason. But
Yeah,
but
pay
yeah.
homage to him. Yeah. Jeff says, just busting your balls, nothing but love.
Oh, I know. It's fine.
Yeah. I think Halloween on the same level as E.T. in importance. I think, Halloween is one of those movies that is so iconic for the genre. And when you think of like sci-fi movies, E.T. is iconic in the sci-fi genre, especially like a PG sci-fi movie. And so I think Halloween, I mean, when people think of the greatest, most popular horror movies of all time, Fangoria has Halloween rated as the greatest horror movie of all time. So, when people think of horror movies, you think Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they think Psycho, they think Halloween, they think Friday the 13th, they think Nightmare on Elm Street. And it was, kind of pioneering and on a different level compared to a lot of other movies, but doesn't mean that we all have to like it as much. So fair enough. It is interesting. I'm glad we did this ranking because I'm very surprised.
Well, and the thing is, I love E.T. I love Spielberg as Dawson does, and my issue with E.T. is that's E.T.'s basically the reason. Why
Don't
the
ever give
bombed.
me shit about watching Dawson's Creek again, because there is only one fucking way that, buddy. There's only one way that Dawson is a Spielberg fan. There's only one way it.
How do I know it? Explain to me.
You've watched, sir. You have watched.
I watched. Yes, I did watch the first couple seasons because of Scream and stuff like that. So everybody watched it, and then it just turned into 90210 and all that type of stuff, and I stopped. But
speaking of, do you remember what zip code Dawson's Creek took place in?
90210.
No, 90108.
I don't want to wait.
90108.
I don't want to wait.
90108.
Isn't that a song? For this
it's a theme song. Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah. But anyways, my thing with E.T. is I love E.T. I love Spielberg, but it was the film that basically destroyed the thing. Because everybody it came out at the same time. And everybody hated the thing and loved E.T. And so Carpenter got blacklisted. So
what are you going to do?
Okay, so next one would be Memoirs of the Invisible Man.
Oh yeah, and that is another one I need to pick up. Man, so it's 3 I gotta buy still. Damn it.
Yeah, this one's interesting because Carpenter talks about how big of an asshole Chevy Chase is. So
wow.
Yeah, that he was incredibly difficult.
That's but I mean, he's not the only one. A lot of people have said Chevy Chase was an ass.
Yeah, a lot of people on Community, which is why he got kicked off of Community.
Wow.
Which was shot at Los Angeles City College, where I went to film school.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. And then, so this would be both Masters of Horror. So next would be Cigarette Burns and Pro-Life.
Okay.
So I really liked both of those. Then after that would be, what was supposed to be a TV show, Body Bags.
Fuck me, I didn't put Body Bags. I forgot to get Body Bags. Why do I not have Body Bags in my list? Wow, Body Bags, man. Okay, I got to redo my list. We should have done these one by one, but that's okay. Where would Body Bags? Body Bags is that fucking far down for you?
It wasn't great, but it's great seeing John Carpenter as the Crypt Keeper.
Body Bags is phenomenal. It is so good.
Really?
So no.
Mark Hamill gets a psycho's eyeballs, and guess what? He could see the psycho.
I love Body
Bags. That's been done.
The gas station thing is so great.
A lot of these have been done before.
Everything has been done before, but Body Bags. I would put Body Bags 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th overall would be Body Bags for me. It would go Halloween, Prince of Darkness, Big Trouble in Little China, The Fog, Vampires, The Thing, In the Mouth of Madness, then Body Bags.
Okay.
Then probably Escape from New York right after that.
Next would be
Wow.
Village of the Damned.
Okay.
So,
Body bags
and
rules. See, there you go.
my reason for that is really just Christopher Reeve being in it. I mean, it's that is just awesome seeing Christopher Reeve in a John Carpenter movie.
Yeah.
So it's not as good as the original, but they do stick with the original quite closely. So,
Yeah.
but that I really enjoyed, and then it gets into Escape from L.A. way down at the bottom.
Okay. You're not done?
No,
That is, ooh.
no.
Okay. Okay.
Then after that, well, I could probably switch up Escape from LA and this one because this isn't it's not
You
bad.
rank them. You rank them wherever you want to rank them.
Well, no, because I'm thinking about it. Well, it's Someone's Watching Me, which is one of Carpenter's TV movies.
That's a TV movie I don't own. Yeah, that's a TV. And G, to answer your question, that's a TV movie. So, man, I need. There's three. I gotta buy Body Bags. I own. It's on the shelf. I have it in 4K.
Yeah, it's good, but it's it's during that weird time that he wasn't he was doing TV stuff more than movies.
Yeah.
And then it would be Elvis.
Ah.
This it says here that this is restored from the original film elements. Why is there no sound? Like it's weird, and it's not the disc. It's like there's no Foley. So at the very beginning of the film, which I found very uninteresting, of him being like a teenager going to high school and stuff like that, there is literally no Foley. Like he's walking around outside with this girl. There's no wind, there's no leaves, there's no traffic. It's just them walking and talking. And it's like, why is there no sound? And it's right when he becomes Elvis. Like the Elvis that we know is when I found the film to be interesting. It just wasn't interesting, I think, up to that point. And because I don't care about Elvis as a teenager, I really don't. I just,
but and that's where you not being a massive Elvis fan would change that. I think like anybody that you're like, for me, anybody I'm a huge fan of, I am interested in their backstory, how they got to be where they are. And that's why I think a lot of Elvis fans kind of want to know the backstory.
But I think with a lot of, okay, I love the Beatles. I love the Monkees. I love all these people. I don't care how they came together. I want to see the destruction of the band. I want to see them, I want to know what happened to the Beatles, to get, because everybody thinks Yoko Ono broke up the band. She didn't. It was Paul McCartney. And so it's like, these are the things that I think should be brought up.
Optimist, pessimist.
I know. I mean, plus we just had so many origin stories. But the Beatles are interesting, especially during the Leather Jacket days, which they did in Backbeat, the movie about that, which is more about Stuart Scruffy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought that this was okay, but just incredibly long, and it was just like, oh fuck, really? It's like we haven't even gotten to this point yet. It's like, oh god, when does Elvis come in?
John?
And wait, before you do Pumpkinhead, I only have one more, and then we'll move on to that. And then that would be The Ward.
Shame on you, John Ward.
No, it's well shot. Even though Carpenter didn't do the music, it was
And
still
rated
good.
last.
And Amber Heard was fine. She's not a bad actress. She was actually one of the best things in the remake of The Stand. I didn't even know it was her. I'm like, fuck, that's Amber Heard? And Ezra Miller is freaking in that film too, as Trash Can Man, and destroyed it. God, he's awful. But I didn't think it was. I didn't like the end. I thought it was a cop out.
I felt like that's where they were going the whole time, but it could have been better. I'm not gonna lie, The Ward could have been a lot better.
Yeah, I
still was okay with it.
I just think Identity is, you can watch that a couple times and walk away with it, seeing new things every single time.
He did go full Dusty Ferg and had a shower scene and revealed nothing.
Yeah.
John?
It's vamp time.
As it should be.
It's vamp time, baby.
As it should be. Yeah, there's a shower scene in here, and I thought we were going to go full Carrie, and no,
Yeah.
we get a little side of Amber, but that's about it.
Yeah. A little side boob action. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just,
Yeah.
it's not poorly made. The acting is good. The music is good. I just don't like the ending. I just don't
Yeah.
like. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all right. I get it. I get it. I mean, there's a lot of people that hate that movie. So, I know I'm the outlier here on that one. The original version of Village is way to go. George Sanders was perfect.
Yeah, it's good, and its sequel is good.
Elvis would have been better if Michael Myers was in the movie. That would have been hysterical. I mean, it wasn't Michael Myers, but what is that? What's why am I drawing a blank on the name of that movie? Bubba Hotep? Isn't that like Elvis? Violence?
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell? Yeah. But
He played a good Elvis. I think instead of Michael Myers, have Mike Myers in there. Maybe have him as Austin Powers.
Tarantino's a huge Elvis guy. He said if he made a film about him, it would be the teenage years.
Not interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Stuff with Elvis, the stuff with Nixon is fascinating. So,
Yeah.
but that's my opinion.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Make a movie about it. Go get the rights.
No. If I made a movie about a musician, and you're going to die when I tell you this, because Joe Lujan was even surprised when I said this.
Wow. Okay. I would have guessed if you were going to make a movie about a musician, easy for me to say, there is one name that's clear, that should be a clear front runner for you. Wendy O. Williams.
Oh, I would love to make a movie about the Plasmatics. Yeah. And Wendy being in the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great. But
So
if
who
I,
would be, if
so
you're going to,
if I was going to do something like the Elton John or the Freddie, Mercury or whatever it is, I would make a George Michael biopic.
would you have your character masturbate naked in a bathroom park?
I would shoot. Well, it was in a rest stop, and it was a gay rest stop to begin with.
I thought it was in a bathroom. I thought it was in a park.
No, he was at a rest stop. It was a gay rest stop, and
I wonder
it
if
was
that's the one out here.
Yeah, it was an under. It was basically being like surveillance by cops. It was an undercover cop that went in there.
Oh.
But I find him to be interesting enough to where I think that if you did start something with him younger and going through his teenage years and Wham and college and getting what we all know was AIDS, and then the guy's got a great voice, and people may not like his music, but he's got a great voice. But I would love to do Wendy O. Williams. I think that would be more of an underground type of movie, because I don't think a lot of people. The guy who I worked with today is a couple of years older than me, and he's never heard of the Plasmatics, so he had no idea who they were. But I would also love to do a Monkees one too. They already did one that was crap.
So unless he got arrested a second time, in Googling it, it says pop star George Michael was arrested for investigation of engaging in misdemeanor lewd conduct. The arrest is made at Will Rogers Park in Beverly Hills, California. That's where I thought he was arrested. They're saying in a park. Maybe he also did some stuff at a rest area or something. That's according
I'm pretty
to
sure, because he even did the video.
According to Google.
He has he did a video about it, and it's all inside the rest stop, and the cop sued him because the cop had a nervous breakdown because of it, because George Michael is dressed in a cop's uniform dancing inside the like a converted place, and it's a great video. It's really good. But I thought,
yeah, I can't find anything about a rest stop. Yeah, but maybe there's something else out there. But George Michael, that's an interesting choice. Let's see, if I was going to make a movie about a singer or a band, who would I make it about?
No, maybe. Okay, well, maybe it was. Yeah, I don't see anything either. I could swear it was a rest stop.
People get busted at rest stops all the time because there's like there's a rest stop. I remember being on the road in Arkansas, and I went into a rest stop to take a leak, and I'm in there, and I'm like zipping up my zipper. I turn around, and as I turn around, I see through the crack some guy like staring at me, like from behind, staring at me through the crack. He wasn't seeing nothing. I was taking a leak, but he's like staring at me through the little crack in the door. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you better not fucking be out there when I exit this door. And I opened,
Ooh.
I went outside and he was gone. I was going to level this fucker. But
Well,
that's the thing, predators fucking hang out at rest areas, trying to find some other dude to fuck.
yeah, they actually show a picture of the place, and it says it's located at 9650 Sunset Boulevard in Beverly Hills, California.
Yeah, in Beverly.
So
Yeah,
I always thought it was a rest stop, but okay, I
yeah,
guess not.
yeah. Um, but yeah. Anyways, I mean, you know, it had a lot of great music, a lot of very popular music. And he kind of came back. He bounced back after that. His career, he didn't have a lot of music come out after that, but I do remember he performed like on American Idol or something after that.
Well, you got to play along with it, which is why I think he did the video. I think the video is called Outside, maybe.
Mm.
So, but it's I don't know 100% about him. What I do know from watching some documentaries and stuff like that about him, I thought that he would be an interesting person to do a biopic.
Mm. Wicked Network make a movie about Pantera. That'd be a good choice. An advantage of being old is that I experienced so much great music as it happened. Yes, Jeff. Well, no, and that's where I remember, as a kid, my dad like listening to Zeppelin and Black Sabbath and an Ozzy, but growing up with like AC/DC and so many of these bands. My dad being more of a hard rock fan, where my mom was more Beatles, Monkeys, Jan and Dean, the oldies or the surfer kind of music. But man, the 70s were a great era in music. They sure were. But man, I don't know if I was gonna make if I had to make a movie on a band or artist, I don't know who I would pick. I mean, there's a lot of bands that I love, but there's nobody that I give a shit. Like, would I care about a Slayer? No. Would I care, especially not a Metallica album? Um, and I don't know. As far as who I would pick, I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, and the I think age is like our age is great because I got to see the Ramones,
Oh yeah,
now all the original guys are dead. I got to see the Sex Pistols. I got to see the Cars, and the two lead singers are dead, and so I got to see Prince, and he's dead. So a lot of
yeah,
these people that we got to see when we were younger don't nothing today compares to a lot of
yeah.
that. That's why Ozzy was such a big deal recently, because he's Ozzy Osbourne. You're not
See,
getting
yeah,
that from other people, from other people.
and
Nobody cares.
I think a lot of like for me, if I was going to do a movie about a musician, there's so many, like we have so many Beatles movies, we have so many movies about famous, singers or musicians. Um, maybe who maybe I would do. I don't know, but I enjoy the music. I don't know really too much about him or the band, but maybe I would go George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Maybe I would make a movie about them. Love me some George Thorogood.
They're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know who else I would do. I don't know. That's a tough question. I would have to think about. But so there we go. We got through our list. We can put I can my OCD can go fuck itself as I put all my John Carpenter
Oh my
movies back on the shelf.
my God. I got two stacks of John Carpenter. I got a stack of Tom Devlin. I mean, it's just like crap.
So, John, are you going to go see Nobody 2 this week?
I want to. I'm going to watch Nobody again. I've seen it twice. I'll watch it a third time. I absolutely love that.
I just watched it again like 2 weeks ago, so
Okay.
I'm good. I'm ready to rock and roll.
I mean, I'm all about Better Call Saul, and I mean, it's just yeah, I'm really, and I love that somehow it's connected to John Wick and
Yeah.
Atomic Blonde and all that. So
Yeah. No, it is so good. And well, the first one anyways, haven't seen the new one, but I cannot wait for it. I'm definitely going to go see it. I'm not sure if that'll be Thursday, or I'm not sure if that'll be Friday, but I am going to go see it. We'll be talking about it next week. So there's that. I think that's about it. You got any other stuff that before we go home tonight?
I have pickups, but I could do that.
Oh yeah,
when you have stuff.
Let's check out. Unless you want to leave, let's check out your pickups. I forgot about that.
Okay, well, we won't take very long on them. We'll try to get out of here in 15 minutes. Then that will be our.
I'm in no hurry. I've got about that much Diet Coke left. That's my only concern.
All right, so Jonathan sent me these. I sent him that box of movies. I got a lot of those from Joe, and so I sent him a box. So then he sent me some Criterion movies, and I think he got them in 4K. Unfortunately, one of them, the cases came damaged. So I'm going to have to buy it off of eBay and replace the box, which is like $10. But he sent me Thief, which is a great Michael Mann movie.
Ooh, nice.
That without Thief, we wouldn't have Heat. And unfortunately, see, it's all
bummer.
It's all fucked up. Yeah,
that
thank
sucks.
you, Post Office. And he also sent me The Fisher King.
Ooh, have you seen that before?
Yeah, I think it's Terry Gilliam's best movie.
Woo! So I bought that at the Criterion sale because of the cast. I came back here to the house. Fluffy and I put that on. We turned it off after about like 25 minutes, and I immediately put it up on eBay and sold it.
Oh my God, this is such a great film. It's so depressing.
I hated it. Yeah.
How can you hate this?
It was just.
You got the shock jock who sits there and says that you should go murder yuppies, and then the guy goes and does it, who's Robin Williams' wife. And he gets all homeless and shit, and just no, man. This is a great movie.
Fluffy and I we just could not give.
I don't trust Fluffy. I'm sorry, I don't trust Fluffy.
Well,
I don't trust Fluffy. Fluffy.
Yeah, I don't know. I absolutely hated it, and I was like, I love Robin Williams, but I am polar opposite with you. I love Robin Williams in his funny stuff. I could give a fuck about Robin Williams serious.
Yeah, so we're like, the opposite. I don't think he's funny at all.
What do you think about Mrs. Doubtfire, right?
I hate Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, good, because I hate that too.
Yeah, the whole idea of him putting that makeup on in like 2 seconds makes no sense. And how people can't figure out who that is, are they retarded? I mean, it's such a dumb movie. The very beginning of it, he's watching a cartoon and doing the voices for it. You do the voices before the cartoon is made. You don't do it when the cartoon is made, because then the lips won't match. This movie is awful. Miss Doubtfire is horrible.
The only movie that I hate more with Robin Williams than Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh my God, that's a great film.
I kid. That's probably the only
at least say Patch Adams, which is horrible.
Oh yeah, not a fan of Patch Adams.
Adams.
I like Robin Williams way back, and I like Popeye. Popeye's fucking phenomenal.
I mean, I went to the same high school as him, Redwood High School, so he was very well known in Marin County, and a couple of friends of mine used to do drugs with him. But stuff like Insomnia was just brilliant. I mean, he is so good in that. So
Insomnia. That's maybe
with Al Pacino, where they go up to like Antarctic and that they got a murder up there that they're trying to solve. There's an original version of it too. I think it's with one of the. No, I don't want to say who it is because I think I'm wrong. But the original is really good too. But it's it's just like Adam Sandler. I like his dramas. I don't think he's funny at all. But he's a great dramatic actor. So
Mork and Mindy, man, and his stand-up comedy is where it is for me.
As a kid, I loved Mork and Mindy. Of course, I had a crush on Mindy. So
oh yeah, dude, who didn't? Mork for Mork, Nanu, and then what's his name? Who was the guy that? Because remember on the what was the planet he was from? Well, Mork from Ork, right? So Orc, you were born backwards. You were born old, and then you died
Jonathan
a baby.
Winters. Yeah.
Jonathan Winters. Thank you, man. Jonathan Winters. I absolutely fell in love with him because he's such a great actor.
And that was Robin Williams was like his like Jonathan Winters. That was his mentor. So he studied under Jonathan Winters. That's why he was on the show. So it was like having his idol on there. So yeah, no, that stuff is great. When he was on Happy Days, great stuff. But as I grew, I just didn't find him screaming and yelling. Just doesn't, no, I don't get it.
Well, you're in cahoots with Jeff on this one. One of the few that don't get Robin Williams humor, even on Mork and Mindy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nanu.
This next one, I had no idea this movie existed. And I was watching Mr. Sunday Movies. I was watching one of their videos that I haven't seen. And all of a sudden they go, at least this isn't as bad as that horrible Mark Wahlberg science fiction movie. I'm like, Mark Wahlberg science fiction movie? Are they talking about Transformers?
Was it something about the day the Earth stood still or something like that?
No. And they showed like I guess a little part of the trailer, like 10 seconds of the trailer. So I Googled it. What science fiction film did Mark Wahlberg make? And they brought up this.
Oh, you sent me something about how you were going to watch that or something, right? Did you watch that?
I did, and I enjoyed it. It's and I'll make this quick. It's science fiction. They could have done a series out of this. It's all about reincarnation and like science and like science fiction stuff. So the idea is if you have someone who's kind of like the Ward, if you have someone who's schizophrenic, all those people are past lives.
Wow.
And most of us don't remember our past lives, but people who are, because he's diagnosed with schizophrenia, and that it's a group that has this symbol in it, and they're called infinites. And there are some people who want to continue this and treasure what they have of all these memories, and then there's people who want to destroy the planet because they want to stop the cycle, because they keep ending up in all these other bodies. And I really enjoyed it. It's directed by Antoine Fuqua, who did like Training Day.
Oh yeah,
and a whole
Fuqua.
Yeah, that guy. And he this thing's got two or three good makings of where you find out how they do all the car stuff in it, which is amazing. Okay. But it's like there's a scene where the car drives. They switch the car so they could shoot this way at the car that's coming towards them. They literally took the car, left like the bottom part on it with the wheels, and just turned it. And so the person driving looks like they're driving backwards, but they're actually driving forwards.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I don't know why they're saying it's a horrible movie. So, but I've never heard of it. So I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either.
Yeah, it's very comic booky, and it's all kind of all over the place. Some of it doesn't make sense, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I recommend it. So, and it's funny is, I think I'm remembering correctly. Jumper, black guy trying to find the white guy, then Push, black guy trying to find the white guy, black guy trying to find the white guy.
Huh.
So I don't know if that was a thing for a while where you would get Samuel L. Jackson, Morgan Freeman, or whoever it might be, and they would be the ones who want to stop this person and like destroy them or whatever, or do medical experiments. But it was always the black guy trying to find the white guy. Always. So that's movies funny. I know that are that way.
Yeah. IMDb has Infinite rated at 5.5 out of 10, which is an okay score. It's above average. And, some of the greatest movies ever like are in the 8s. So 5.5 isn't bad. To me, if you got an 8, that's a perfect score on IMDb. So, and that's with 68,000 scores. So 5.5 is not a bad score. It means it's like not a terrible movie. So that's interesting. I'll have to, maybe I'll check it out. I do enjoy some Marky Mark.
Yeah. He's not bad in it. So I did pick up, because of the comic book stuff and being a completist, Joker 2.
Oh,
brother. Ew.
It hurts.
I didn't hate it as much as everybody else did, but it is a giant fuck you. So yes.
Okay, Exorcist Believer, man,
My God, that's awful.
that doesn't have shit on how
Ugh.
bad Joker is.
No, because at least
Joker's
no,
umpteen times
this is
worse.
better. No, this is better than
Not a
Exorcist Believer.
chance. Not a
100
chance.
times better than Exorcist
No,
Believer. Yeah,
no.
they're both bad, but this one is better. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, here's the good news: is you own both of those movies. I only own Believer now, so.
Yes, but you have Believer on 4K.
But
But
I'm a believer.
speaking of the monkeys. I picked this one up just in case we decide to continue our cell phone thing. So I did
Okay.
pick up Cell.
Okay, yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah, Stephen King. And so if we continue it, I have Cell.
Nice.
I also did pick up The Birth of a Nation, which is not the silent G.W. Griffith film that deals with the Ku Klux Klan. This has Armie Hammer in it, and it's done by the guy who did 12 Years a Slave. So,
Okay.
And I mostly got it because I've been curious to watch it, and I seem to like bad people, so I got it also for Armie Hammer. So
Okay.
who's right there?
That sounds so familiar. I don't think I'm thinking of that movie. I think I'm thinking of another movie. But that's interesting. I'm gonna look and see if I have Birth of a Nation, but I don't think I do.
Yeah, Birth of a Nation, the original one, D.W. Griffith's dad was the lead, was one of the heads of the Klan. And the Klan was about dead. It just didn't exist anymore. And then D.W. Griffith said, well, I'm going to make a movie because of my dad. And he made Birth of a Nation, and that reignited the Ku Klux Klan.
Wow.
Because they're the heroes in the movie.
Yeah. I've never seen it, and I don't own it.
I think it's a great movie.
You must be a racist.
I must be. It is visually a great film. It breaks ground with film technology and editing and stuff. If you look, I got into a huge argument when I was at Los Angeles City College with my professor, who's black, and he played the movie, and I raised my hand and said I think it's a good film, and we got into a big fight about it. So because I looked at it, he looked at it more of the Klan and how black people were treated in it, but I looked at it more as a technical film for that time. I mean, if you watch movies like Intolerance and some of the other stuff that D.W. Griffith made, the stuff is brilliant. It's great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look there. Here's the thing: America, the world. Let's stop blaming America for all this shit. America's only 250 years old. Let's blame the world. The world has had a shitty history, and so there are, movies like American History X that are brilliant movies. Doesn't mean we condone racism or anything, but shit like that has happened. So, I mean, look at Django Unchained, I mean, great movie.
Spike Lee has a huge problem with, but I consider it one of Tarantino's best movies.
Yeah, and I did not know this until recently, but Will Smith turned down the role, which I knew that Jamie Foxx ended up playing, and Idris Elba also turned down that role, and Jamie Foxx went and sought out Tarantino to say, I want to play the role. And to me, Jamie Foxx nailed it. He was perfect. Yeah. I think he did better than Will Smith would have.
Oh, absolutely. So, yeah. This next one is, speaking of Will Smith, I got this on like one of the worst movies ever made type stuff. I'm like, I gotta get this.
I got a question for you first. Do you like pretty girls?
God, that song is awesome.
I like pretty girls.
Oh my God.
He has gone stupid. Like he got hit. Like his bald-headed wife must have hit him in the head with a brick or something.
Must have hit him in the head with her bald head.
She gave him a little headbutt or something and knocked him silly.
Yeah, that's an awful song, an awful video. He's completely out of touch. So
cringe.
But in this movie, he's a pigeon. And that is Spies in Disguise. It's animated, and Will Smith, there he is on the back, turns into a pigeon.
And you bought this because...
I think that's hilarious. He turns into a pigeon, and in the rest of the movie, he's Will Smith as a pigeon.
All right. I liked when Daryl Hannah turned into a fish or something, or
A mermaid.
a mermaid, and Tom Hanks turned into a fish. But I don't know. Yeah, you enjoy that movie. You go ahead and enjoy that. You
And it
can
has
tell us
Tom
all
Holland.
about
It
it.
has Spider-Man in it.
That's not doing anything for me.
I just think I think it sounds hilarious that he turns into
Okay,
a pigeon.
yeah.
Out of all the things that he could turn into, it's a pigeon. These two I'll do at the same time, and you're going to be like, "What the fuck?" So, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2.
No, okay, that's a lot less of a what the fuck than a lot of other movies you've shown today. So,
I got him because of Jim
I-
Carrey. He looks hilarious in these.
Master Chaos has nothing but high praise for those. I've heard a lot of people say that they've really enjoyed those movies. Sonic the Hedgehog is one of my all-time favorite video games. On Sega Genesis, I will play the shit out of Sonic the Hedgehog. I just have never seen the movies. It's not especially when the first one came out, it wasn't an anti Jim Carrey thing at all. And I'm not necessarily anti Jim Carrey. Sometimes I just wish he'd shut the fuck up because you're a goofball comedian. Don't preach to me about shit. Even though you've done a couple good, like, serious movies, don't preach to me. You're fucking Ace Ventura. I don't want to hear you preach. But as far as the Sonic movies, I look at that type of movie, even though it's like live action / anime. I don't watch animation and that type of stuff that often. I just don't. Now, I am a hypocrite because I did watch the Smurfs, where what's his name played Gargamel.
Is it the new one or like an older one?
Not the new one, but one that came out like maybe 5-6 years ago, something like that.
I think I know what you're talking about.
The guy
yeah.
who does a lot of voices on like The Simpsons. Played
I don't know. I mean, it'd be
played
easy to-
Gargamel. But anyways, yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. So
Okay, so moving on then.
Yes.
So I also picked up Peter Pan.
okay, is that a young fucking don't tell me. We're gonna sit don't tell me. We're gonna sit here in silence until I remember his fucking name.
Now, which one? Peter Pan or Captain Hook or?
We're not sitting here in silence that long. God damn, what dude, I'm telling you, I it's scary how bad my brain is getting. I might have to quit YouTube because I can't fucking remember shit.
I hear you, but at least we have people who will correct us. So,
Yeah, no.
but
It's
it's
the main character in the front there.
the kid,
Yeah.
or
The
the
kid.
kid is Levi Miller.
Okay, no, then okay.
But this is Hugh Jackman. That's one of the reasons why I got it was Hugh Jackman. He plays Blackbeard.
Like Hugh Jackman. Oh, okay.
So I guess he doesn't play Hook. Doesn't play Captain Hook. He plays Blackbeard. But why not? And then now TV show. I got this because I love zombies and I do own the first season of Walking Dead. So I grabbed Fear the Walking Dead, the first season.
Okay, yeah, I own at least the first 3 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead.
It
Thank
got
you,
a
Wicked
lot-
Network. Hank Azaria played Gargamel.
Oh, okay.
I like Hank Azaria.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the Fear the Walking Dead. And I intended on watching it, but Walking Dead just the original show just lost me, and I never went to Fear.
It lost me later on. I tried to come back and I just couldn't. I just stopped all over again. The first season of this is not good. It's only like 6 episodes, I think, but it's not good. But season 2, all of a sudden, boom! It's like a completely different show. So they must have learned something. But this is the special edition. It has a whole bunch of special features on it. So I figured, why not? It's season 1, and a lot of these I got out of that bin. You know, it'd say like they're $7, but I'm only buying them for like $3. It's got that extra sticker.
Yeah.
I just took all that stuff off. So a lot of these I didn't pay a lot of money for. Only a few left. I could do these 2. I saw a trailer for this, and this looks awesome. I've heard of these films, but I've never seen them. The Man with the Iron Fists.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some good martial arts you got going on right there.
Yeah, they're both unrated, which is nice. I've never seen them. I've heard of them, but a trailer was on some movie, and I'm like, oh shit, this looks awesome. So when I was there, they had both, so I picked them up.
Nice. Um,
Yeah, and this one
I
has
forgot this guy's fucking name. That's how bad I'm getting.
Leo.
Leo. I couldn't remember Leo. I'm telling you, man, I might have to quit YouTube. I can't remember shit anymore.
What were you thinking of him for? Peter Pan?
That's who he looked like. That kid that plays Peter Pan looks like a young Leo from not who's the boss? Is not Charles. What was that show he was on
Critters 3?
with Kirk Cameron?
Oh God.
What is it? The show he was on with Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
And the dad has already died. His son is a singer. Growing Pains.
Oh yeah.
That was where Leo got his start. Yeah, Growing Pains.
Yeah, that has an interesting history.
That's a funny one, man. There was a character on that show named Boner.
Well, Kirk Cameron wasn't always, the Christian guy. He met a girl who was a religious nut. She converted him. She said that you should fire your girlfriend actress because she was a Playboy playmate.
Oh.
And that goes against God. So he fired her, and then basically started getting into the writer's ears too. So it was, yeah. So she heavily influenced him to. So it's kind of like Growing Ruins in a way. Okay. Next one this is one of those ones I got for really cheap, but it's classic TV series Captain Video and his Video Rangers, 4 ultra rare episodes of TV's first science fiction series.
Huh.
I have not watched any of them yet.
Never heard of that.
I have not either, but it is direct from the year 2254. So when I watch this, I'll let you know what 2254 is about.
You gonna wait for 2254 to watch that?
Oh, I probably should.
Let's see. In 2254, that's 29 years from now. You be fucking old, man. You think you can hang on for 29 more years? I'm hoping for 29 more years, but I'm not. I wouldn't bet the house.
Not in my current condition and weight and all that.
No,
right. Not at all.
What up, Ghostface? 1 second, John.
Yeah. Let's go through.
Juice the hell out of Walking Dead show. Too much talking, little zombie moments.
Near the end. Oh my god.
100%. Yeah. I don't watch the Walking Dead spinoff shows. I've only seen the Walking Dead. Antona says, yeah, and oh, I got a little excited there. I tried watching one or two of the spinoffs, and I couldn't get into it. I just YouTube the main cast kills. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I just want to see how Rick died on or fell out of the helicopter, whatever. Just look at that. John growing out that OGP beard. Oh, yeah. There you go. Let's see, what else did we miss? John's worst purchase ever.
I
think that we're talking about Joker too. I think we're talking about Joker.
No, I think Spies in Disguise, the Will Smith pigeon movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I personally would say Joker too, man. I just Playboy Playmate, Julie McCullough.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember Julie McCullough.
Yeah, she was also the cover of a lot of them too. But yeah, it's all because of his wacky girlfriend, real life girlfriend, got her kicked off. So this is my last, and then I have two Funko Pops.
Let's see what Julie McCullough looks like nowadays. Oh, that's what she looked like back then.
That would be bad.
Would that be bad? I don't know, man. Let's see. Today, here we go. Okay. You know what? A little rough, but I gotta find a bigger picture. I hate Microsoft Bing. Suck it, Bing.
Oh, that's why I always go to Google.
I go to and that's what I meant to. But anyways, let me just pull this up. I open these pictures, and it just goes to this instead of opening the big picture. I click on it and it just goes to the next one. So there she is back in the day. There she is now.
Okay, not too bad.
No, she's aged pretty well. She's stayed kind of cute. She hasn't. She definitely didn't go all Jennifer Love huge tits on us and put on like 80 pounds.
Yeah,
So that's rough. We still like Jennifer though.
We do.
And she does. She looks almost the same. She really, really does. Just older, and that's cool. You see some women that just when they get older, it's like, what the fuck happened? Linda Hamilton. What the fuck? How many cigarettes does it take to make that happen?
A lot.
Yeah.
Also picked up Mutant X. I forgot that this show existed. It is technically a Marvel show. Lasted like a few seasons. So it was
okay.
It was their version of the X-Men because they didn't have the rights to the X-Men yet.
Oh, okay.
So they just called it Mutant X. And then the two Funko Pops, I told you that I got both of these at Ross, so they were cheap. Ooh. One I was happy with, one I was very happy with, and you'll have no idea who it is. So I did find another Flash, another Barry Allen from the movie The Flash. So I now have like three of them from there, and I just keep collecting them. If I find them, why not?
Never seen The Flash, and I have no clue who Barry Allen is.
He's the Flash. Well, one of the Flashes. There's many of them.
Okay.
Just depends. This is the one that I went, oh my God. And I'm glad I only
Becky,
paid
look at her butt.
What?
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. I can't believe those rap guys, however it goes. Baby got back and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with the itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Come on, John. Baby got back. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I know the song, but not.
You're
not like
from
that.
the Bay. Well, actually, Sir Mix-a-Lot's from Seattle.
Yeah, I would not know that.
The SEATTLE. Seattle. Home of the, I don't know, Dick's last. No, not Dick's last resort. Just Dick's. Anyways, go ahead with your Funko
Pop. So this one, you'll have no idea who it is, but this definitely would have been something if Zia had it in the 60% off bin. I would have been very, you would have heard me if you're way on the other side of the room. I would have been like, oh my God. So
screaming like a little girl.
Yep.
Osha Anastasia. With that hair, man, does she look? You know who that looks like? That looks like the previous. That looks like Joe Biden's press secretary.
Oh my God, it does. That is so funny. It's The Acolyte.
Oh, I've not watched The Acolyte.
Worst Star Wars show ever. It is.
I thought
awful.
everybody liked The Acolyte.
No, it bombed.
Oh no,
belief.
what's the show everybody likes?
They like the one that's
the
getting
new
a
one.
second
Does
season
it start
that's
with
coming
the A?
out. Yeah, Andor.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
It was. So this actress, she played twins that were exactly alike. It was because she has no acting range at all. She's the one who went out and did that diss track that criticized all the fans. That she had like the big fro.
A diss track?
Yeah, and it was dissing all the fans for hating
the.
It was in black and white, and she went out and shot it in like a day.
If we didn't like it, we were racist?
Yes. And of course, we're racist and we're homophobic because she's gay. Wow. So when I saw this, and of course they're not going to release the second one because the characters looked exactly the same because she has no acting ability. It was the most expensive Star Wars TV show ever made, and I swear Leslie Headland, who is the creator and director of the show, pocketed most of it. Like there was no way this show cost that much. She is such a bad actress, and she just seems like such a fucking pissy, person in real life. That this will sit right next to my Rachel Zegler Funko Pop, and of course the price is not coming off. $3.99 Ross, so that's going to stay right on there.
That's funny. Man, I don't. Somebody asked. And G says, next stream, I want to see pictures of OGP and John 25 years ago.
Oh my God, no. Okay. If I've shown pictures of pictures of me in high school, I'm fucking thin. I got hair. I got the streak from the Road Warrior in my hair.
I got hair.
Because people told me I looked like Mel Gibson and Treat Williams. I was getting chicks like there was no tomorrow. I was really good looking back in the day. I was, I was told by the director, the producer's daughter, Kate Rosen, who did the Treat Williams movie Smooth Talk. Laura Dern's like one of her first films. She goes, "You should give a headshot to my dad because you look like Treat Williams. You could play his son." And I never did because I was an idiot.
I am trying to find. I have because I got my hard drive plugged in right here, trying to see if I could find some good ones. I got a lot. I have like a lot of pictures, but there's so many to try and go through here that I don't know if I'll be able to find them quickly. But here's a picture of me from February 28th, 2001. I'll show you this. You can get a good laugh at this. Should we share screen? I gotta make it try and fit better. Well, there we go.
You did show a picture of you as a Marine, and I thought it was, oh my God, you look like Sloth.
Oh, well, go fuck yourself, John Ward. But that's me apparently frustrated with something walking across the Brooklyn Bridge in 2001.
I would go to the opposite side of the street.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You're such a friendly looking guy now.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You did show a picture of you in the Marines, and I thought it was your dad. Because you were so young looking, and you had that whole Marine look going, that I'm like, oh, that's got to be his dad. Because I think you put it up for like a holiday.
Oh yeah, I do.
Like Veterans Day or something. I think you put it up for, and it was a good
here
photo.
go. I was a sexy bitch, and you wanted my body, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. There's me, my Marine boot camp picture right there.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that
Look
chiseled,
at
that chiseled jaw.
John's getting the nips going. Getting the nips going. Let me see if I can find another good.
I put up something of mine, but I'm not connected to any of the hard drives that it might be. I'll find something for next week. Okay. I'll see about grabbing a couple of those high school pictures.
Nice. Yeah, my look, man, I wish I fucking weighed this much right here. Oh no, not that. You go away. You fuck you. Nope, you fuck you. Wrong one again. My bad. I suck at this. I really suck at this. I don't know why, but I just do. Here's the day I graduated Marine Corps boot camp.
Wow,
weighing
look at you.
Like 155 pounds.
Wow.
Look at all these. Oh, there I am again. Where'd I go? Oh, there I am. Look at all these guys in the background with machine guns. Nobody gives two fucks. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, man. Back in the day, man, I'm telling you, I could sit here and scam through pictures for a long time. I got a lot here, but I was hoping to try and find like me and Fluffy in Vegas way back in the day, but I'm not seeing those. I don't know where they went, but it is what it is.
Girlfriend, so this would have been more than 15 years ago. It was before I moved out to Vegas. The evil one, the Laura that I call the evil one. She used to tell me, and I think I threw away every photograph of us because I just didn't want her in anything. But she's like, if you lost weight, you'd look like Colin Farrell. So, and I'm like, okay, well, so I look like a fat Colin Farrell. Thank you. I'll take it.
Yeah, I've never been told that I compare to anybody or anything like that. But Yeah, I wish I could find some of my good old pictures. I don't know where the hell they all went. Why I'm not finding them. But what are you gonna do? I could find uh, some pictures of me in a speedo in Hawaii back in the day. You want to see that?
Do you really want me to start rubbing my nipples again?
Oh, yeah. I know,
Oh,
and I kid. I do not. I've never in my life worn a speedo. So
damn
you're
it.
safe. You don't need to worry about that.
But it's in my brain now. It's right here.
Oh.
I now have you in a Speedo in my brain. Yes, I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at you right
Ooh.
now.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Ooh.
Looking at you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why this hard drive is like making it hard for me to find stuff. So sorry about that. I do got a lot of older pictures though somewhere, but oh, because they were in the photo bucket. We used to have a big photo bucket account, but then photo bucket started limiting how many pictures you could have, and so we stopped putting pictures in photo bucket. But then we downloaded them all, and that took. You want a good laugh? Here's a good laugh. Here's a good laugh. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Keep your hands away from your nipples, sir. Okay. We were at a luau. I made that thing that's on my head.
That's not you.
No, that's totally me. Minus the facial hair. Starting to gain a little weight, but minus the facial hair.
That's not you.
Yeah, no, 100% it is.
Are you sure you just didn't grab something off the internet? Is there like
That's
a
me.
watermark on
That's
it?
me doing a John Lithgow smile right there.
That does not look like you. You looked
Yeah,
more like
no,
you in the Marine picture. That doesn't
Yeah.
look like you.
No, that's yeah.
You kind of have like a Julius Caesar thing going there with that headpiece on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what about this? This is from the same trip. Here's from the same trip. God dang it! I fucked up again. This is from the same trip. This is me at Pearl Harbor, paying respects to our fallen heroes from World War II.
Well, thank you. Okay, that looks more like you. Yeah, maybe because
Yeah.
you got the 5 o'clock shadow. But
5 o'clock
you.
shadows coming in. Yeah.
You were respecting my grandfather who was there.
Oh yeah. It's your cousin from Boston. Yeah. Oh, you want to see some pictures from Boston? Man, I let's see. We're gonna sit here all night for like 17 hours, going through old Boston pics. Hold on, let's see. I know I got.
We have like 8 minutes. We're already almost 30 minutes past the time that we said.
30 minutes past the 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll just try and find myself at Cheers.
Where everybody knows your name.
Nobody, not a fucking soul knew my name there. It was very disappointing. But we did go to Cheers. And nobody knew my name. Bum, 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 bum. And they weren't glad I came because I jizzed in my pants.
What
Jizzed
the
in my
hell?
pants. I jizzed in my pants. I jizzed in my pants. Yes, I jizzed in my pants. There I am at Cheers in Boston having a Sam Adams. Look at that. There's a tasty beverage right there. Hair not combed or anything because I was wearing a beanie because it was middle of winter. It was cold as fuck.
It's kind of like you got the Justin Bieber cut there before Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah, I made Justin Bieber cool before Justin Bieber was cool. But that was actually not. That was 12 years ago. That was 2013 in Boston. But yeah, there's your trip down memory lane. That's all you get for now, you bitches. Until I find another funny picture to show you. But I don't know where they would be. So how about that? Oh, year 2000. Oh no, wait, here we go. Remember when Conan O'Brien was on in the 90s and they would do the year in the year 2000?
Oh yeah.
And it was like that was 25 years ago now. These are mostly kid pictures. Oh, here's the wedding day. How about this from the wedding day? Girl I worked with called me the Pinguino, which is Spanish for the penguin. So she was saying I look like a penguin.
That's funny.
So I was not allowed to have facial hair. Believe me, that's why I didn't have facial hair. But it looks nothing like you. I know. I'm a big fat old man now. That's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh,
So well, let me see this trip down memory lane, man. See if I can find something else here. Most of my pictures. Oh, see if you can guess where this is. Pull this up. Give you this one is of me and the missus. So she's camera shy, so I typically don't share too much stuff with her or anything. Where is that?
it's Bedford Street and something. Is it in New York? Is there?
Yes, it is in New York. And
that's Friends.
that is the friend. I was just gonna say. I was gonna give you a teaser. I was gonna say we went there to see some friends.
Yeah,
That is the Friends building there. Yep.
That's the coffee shop.
That same trip. Oh, there's Hawaii. There's New York.
There's he was a little kid.
Here's me bald. Is that a serial killer right there?
Yeah, man. You should be named Q Ball.
It looked like so there's my wife and kids. We go back to that same spot in Maui every 7 years to take another picture. There I am in Hawaii. Starting to get fat. Still rocking a Marine haircut, but starting to get fat. So
that's funny.
But yeah, those are some random ones. But yeah, I'd have to do some serious digging to find some good stuff. I don't know. Well, there's 2008 no, Fluffy wasn't there. I'm trying to find like the trips to Vegas. Oh, do we have 3 minutes? Shit. Nothing's listed as Las Vegas. It's listed as Vegas. But I don't see 2012. No, 2008. Yeah, I can't find it. That makes me sad. Yeah, I was going to show you some old pictures of me and Fluff, but I can't find those. Maybe I'll spend some time looking for them. Probably not. Just not gonna lie. You bald is creepy as fuck. No Balzer. So I had the goatee, but I went bald. I was like rocking the John Ward look there for like a long time, like 7 or 8 years. And then finally I said, you know what? I'm going to grow it out. And I went from bald to when I finally got a haircut, they cut over, like the first snip off the back was over a foot long. I just let it go for like 3.5 years, did not get a haircut. So yeah, I went from one end of the spectrum to the complete other there. But what are you going to do? See, what I have to do is I have to hide my sexiness, because what'll happen is something like this, and then I get all the broads chasing after me, and then I'm in trouble.
Well, that's Fluffy, isn't it?
No, that's me getting drunk in Hawaii by myself. Out wow. Like on the lanai, getting drunk. Oh, here's me. I don't know if everybody could hear that or not.
No, I can't hear anything.
That's me drinking beer in Hawaii. I think I might have been sending a message to Fluffy, because I think when I sent that message, Fluffy and Wet Movie 1 were at like a movie premiere in Vegas at the same time or something. Like I was in Hawaii and they were in Vegas. But yeah, good times, man. I need to go back to Hawaii. Man, I really need to go back to Hawaii. So I got to stop looking at pictures, or I'm going to call you tomorrow and be like, hey, next week it's not going to happen because I'm in Hawaii.
Yeah. Yes.
And we're 42 seconds over. 3 hours, John. You survived another 3-hour stream with me.
I really aim for 2, but it never happens, and I'm guilty with that. So
I'm doing a good job at hiding my sexiness. Me and NG have the same strategy. Oh yeah, Wicked Network. Yeah, I had to do a Horror Movie Monday, which wasn't called Horror Movie Monday at the time, but it was the Monday show. I had to do that from Hawaii, from the balcony in Hawaii. So it's been fun, John. You ready to go home?
Yeah. So remember, you got 2 movies to watch.
I do. I'm going to watch them. I promise.
Which will make me sad if you don't, because I don't mind the children, but I do mind Selfie Man. So
yeah, I'm going to watch it. And I like the other children movie, and the one that you watched is a Christmas children movie, right? So I'm going to like that.
It is. It's holiday. Yeah.
Nice. And we'll talk about this. We'll talk about the children, and we'll talk about Nobody 2 next week.
Yeah, and I'll try to find some pics. I know I have the high school photos and stuff. I just don't. The hard drive isn't hooked up to it. So.
Nice. My pickups, I'll show them next week. But what I picked up was Novocaine on 4K. Oh, yeah. I got Novocaine on 4K. Love it. And I bought Warfare from A24 on Blu-ray. And my son was watching those, so they're out in the other room right now. But had to get those. Those were must-owns. So.
Yes.
So anyways, I'm going to go home now. John, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, sir. Yeah. See you next week, everybody. Talk to you in probably 7 minutes, John.
It's Horror Movie Monday. You already know. Chills in the air. And the tension's low. OGP steps up, setting the tone. Always in charge, yeah, sitting on the throne. Sean Ward steps in with a confident stare. Nipples getting hard from the icy glare. Monsters in the back, creeping through the dark. Lurking in the silence like a phantom arc. It's Horror Movie Monday, lights down low. Screens on the screen, let the madness flow. We laugh, we jump, we scream, we play. Every week it's thrilling in a twisted way.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Fuck you!